I was at work the other day, and is it okay if I put my
Yeah, that's
foot?
fine. Yeah, just
I scraped my knee pretty bad. Pallet. I was setting down the pallet.
I guess it's. I mean, I don't want to be that. It's more your shin.
Yeah, I
That's
did say
worse.
knee.
That's worse though. Shin's
No, I
worse.
fucking hate shins, dude. I hate doing anything to the shin.
Do you get shin splints?
Well, luckily, I've never had a shin
My,
splint before.
I got them so bad. I would get them
You
so
even
bad.
play golf?
No, I got them playing basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, like running.
There's something with running on a hard wood
Yeah,
slash cement surface,
yeah, not good.
dude. You
So
played ba-
pallet. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't play. I didn't like play
Like in high
basketball.
school?
No, I didn't play basketball in high school.
Oh,
Like it was intramural basketball in high school,
yeah.
but like I stopped playing like basketball like
Yeah.
middle school.
Yeah.
It's kind of when I stopped playing baseball too.
You were at, I can't remember, were you at a big high school?
Yeah, big high school.
Okay, so then there's already tall people, so they weren't trying to push you
Oh
onto the
no,
team.
yeah, no,
Okay,
no,
there's
no,
nowhere
no, yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. No, it was. I mean, I graduated with like over 1,000 people.
Oh yeah, you're good. There's other people taller, so the coaches weren't bothering you at
Oh
all.
no, no, no. Yeah, that's like so. Like there were people that played multiple sports, but like it was kind of just like you kind of just got pushed into whatever you were best
Hmm.
at because that's like I mean because they're just so deep like on like in every
Yeah.
sport like it's I mean you're not going to thrive if like really if you're
Hmm.
playing like two three four sports
Yeah.
like some people did it like maybe football baseball like stuff like that but
Yeah.
I mean as far as I know it's pretty much like a lot of singular sport athletes.
Yeah. I mean, 1,000 in one class. I think we had maybe 600.
I think I
So
remember
not
the
as
exact
big.
I think the exact number was like 1,067.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a big school.
yeah.
That's like a.
I think we started high school with like 1,200 though, but you always lose some. I mean, I mean
Just dropping
people
out,
drop out.
leaving.
Well, we had transferring. Like
Yeah.
we had a thing you could do like um starting your junior year. So you'd go like the first 3 hours of the day, you would go to like the classes that you needed to graduate. So like your English, your
Hmm.
science, your math, right? Like your core classes that you had to have to
Yeah.
graduate like first 3 4 hours. Then after lunch, you could go to like a technical school and the high school would pay for you to like learn how to be a mechanic or weld or anything like that. So a bunch of people would do that. And then once they figured out like, well, I can just do this and not go to school.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, why the fuck would I go to high school? I'll just do this and make money.
Yeah.
So a lot of people would drop out after that. But then I went like they offered college courses like
Yeah.
through the high school, so I did that. I took some. I hear some people now like that was relatively new when I was in high school.
Uh-huh.
So like I took like two classes. Like my
Yeah.
senior year, I just took a couple, like one a semester. I was like, oh, I'll try it out.
Yeah.
So I took like a college algebra and like a psych class. It's super like
Yeah.
the
Easy.
psych class we did like crossword
Yeah.
puzzles. Um, and then she would cancel a lot. But like some people now are graduating high school with like 2 years of like college
Yep.
done, which is just
Yeah.
crazy.
I had one offensive lineman that came in our class, but he was technically pretty much a junior because he was just
But
rolling it out.
what do you so that's an interesting question. So like if you're a college athlete and you want to play 4 years of a sport, but
Yeah.
you graduate high school with half your schooling already done, do you just start you're just gonna get 2 degrees?
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could just add it on or just lighten the load. Just 12 credits. That's it. Because I mean, if you really want
But then if you could do if you have 2 years done, you could just do 12 hours. You could even just do 15
to, yeah,
and then in 2 years have a degree. And then you
yeah,
just like two
yeah,
years of playing left.
yeah.
So you start another one.
Because what's the rule? If you're a senior,
I mean,
I don't know the rule. You might know the
you have a
rule.
senior exception.
Yeah,
So senior
where you can.
exception is you only have to take the amount of credits you need to graduate.
Yeah,
So like if you're in your
could be just
last
one.
semester, if you're in your last semester of your senior year and you need one class to graduate, that's all you have to take to be eligible
Yeah,
in NCAA.
and we could I was in a position to maybe do that.
Yeah.
You could take it in the summer because that counts as the fall semester. So you can take a class in the summer and just literally play football if you
Hmm.
wanted to.
Did you go to? Were you in AI?
Yeah, it was an AI.
Okay,
So maybe that was the rule.
maybe.
I kind of went on to that
Yeah.
because like there would be a lot of guys that would fail classes and would have to take summer classes to be able to
Well, so that
play.
okay. So in NCAA, you have to pay in a calendar year. So a calendar year for college is like fall to like the end of summer, right?
Yeah.
So that's a whole like school year.
Mm-hmm.
So in that time period, now this was division when I was in Division Two, but you had to pass 24 hours.
Yeah.
So to be eligible fall and spring, you had to be enrolled in 12 and pass 9. So you only had to pass 3 of your 4 classes, but
Yeah.
then you have to pass 24 credits. So you'd have to take 2 hours. You have to take 6 hours of summer courses to remain eligible. So some people will probably have to do that.
Yeah. If you fail, maybe I was in an easier school, maybe, or I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I can pass a class. That is,
It's just effort.
it's just effort, talking to the teacher a little bit, and just finishing your work.
Yeah,
Super easy.
yeah, it's just effort.
If you fail like more than one class, you're doing something wrong. Unless you're at
Well,
Harvard.
well, yeah, but even
whatever.
it's just like I mean, have I said I'm a golf coach? I said that like multiple
Mm-hmm.
times. I feel like so it's like I have like players like I've had players in the past. They just don't do their work. Thankfully, this year like
Yeah.
my team's like pretty solid about it.
Yeah.
But like just have players that just don't do the work. Like they don't go to class. Like they don't talk to the teacher. Like that's the big thing. Like if you're an athlete, you should have to talk to the professor.
Yeah.
It's like hey, like, I'm gonna be gone these dates. And just tell the professor, and they're typically like, okay, no problem.
Yeah,
Now
cool.
some will give you pushback.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you missing class for stuff. But that's rare occurrence. Most of the time,
Yeah.
just communicate with the professor, and they're totally fine. Like they'll let you make up work.
Yeah.
They'll do like they'll a lot of times professors will go out of the way. It's literally just
part of
effort.
life.
Yeah, if you're failing classes, even if you're not an athlete, it's just effort. So it's like you can go get a tutor, like watch some YouTube videos, talk to the professor. Like you just gotta like be proactive.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. Now sometimes classes are just really fucking hard, and you just can't get it. So you're gonna fail. Like it's not like impossible to fail. But if you're like at a certain point, it is just effort. Like to get a C, like it's just
depending on class, not hard. I guess that's what we're kind of all.
I mean,
saying.
Sometimes getting a C might be hard. Like there are hard classes. Like to me, like if I'm taking like microbiology,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna struggle to get a C in that class.
Chemistry is what I like put like a lot of hours in and only get a C. Maybe like a low B at the end of the year, just because of participation.
Participation grade.
Grades, yes. Yeah. Then they would just bump it up.
Yeah. So I mean some classes are just genuinely hard, or sometimes it's just not like it just doesn't click for you.
Yeah. Well,
that happens too.
I guess I don't know if we can go into our topic now, but like now we have Chat GPT, we got AI. Classes have to be easier, right?
So that's
for homework
well, that's just cheating.
But like you're telling me, like I would use it if I was back in college. Like
people definitely have to be. But so did you ever use like turnitin.com, like to turn in papers?
Where like you just like type 2 letters and it makes a whole page? Or turnitin.com? Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. And so to show you your plagiarism. So is there not like a software out there like turnitin.com where it can tell if it's like AI generated? Like AI detecting AI?
Yeah.
That has to be a thing, right?
Yeah. I bet you somehow if you know the right people and know the right websites, then you can.
Well, so now we get into something interesting, right?
Yeah.
So we both have read Dune.
Yes.
So in Dune, there's I think we had this topic somewhere written down. Now Dune is where it gets interesting because
it's on. I didn't write anything. Sorry, keep going.
Let me check this real quick.
I don't think I put anything on our notes, but I think it's
just Dune. You put stuff in there.
Now I put stuff for the other thing that we can lead this into though.
Okay, so I want us to really just deep dive into Dune. Can we do that really quick?
Yes. So
really quick. But so here's the thing where this all this AI and stuff goes to Dune. So it's like in mind when you say that and you're like, I'm talking about how do you combat as like a teacher, as a school system, like as a professor, how do you combat like AI, like kids using AI to do homework? Now it's like, do you just go back to pencil and paper, like type, like literal just or like literal typewriters, like not even computers? Like, do you go backwards now to get away from that? And so that's what happens in Dune.
Mm.
So they have like their civilization gets so far advanced that they have like iRobot type robotics or whatever. Like they rely on that, but then they get sentient and then they have to fight a war, and that's the Butlerian Jihad
Mm-hmm.
in Dune. And then so then now they're an advanced civilization, but they've completely detached themselves from that type of technology. So they're an advanced civilization, but they've chosen to go backwards technology wise.
I don't think it wasn't chosen, was it? I thought it was a war to where like it got so bad. We're like, okay, well now we have to choose. Not like we choose. Like now
Yeah,
we
no,
have to choose.
after the war,
Yeah,
they like
war. Yeah,
as like society, like as a universe or galaxy, they like went away from that. Now they still have advanced technology,
yeah,
but they went away from AI completely.
yeah.
Like there's like it's
Like
just
there's rules of you can't have an
yeah,
AI unit
yes,
like
yes.
anywhere.
So now is that as a society, like if AI gets too out of hand, do we just go backwards?
Is that the best way to do it, or do you? Golly,
Well, so think about it.
well,
So if people keep creating super advanced AI, and then other people have to create super advanced AI to combat the other super advanced
it's just
AI,
gonna keep going
and
and
then it's just
going
going to
and
keep going,
going
going, going, going,
until
and
it.
then it's till it becomes iRobot.
Yeah, where
So at a
there's
certain point, we have to be like there has to be regulation set, or we have to start moving away from it. Like there has to be something like because
has to.
too much is at a certain point it's too much.
Yeah, it's too much, dude. Frank Herbert, the one that wrote the book,
Yeah.
is way ahead of his time.
Well, because the books were like written in the 50s or something, right?
Yeah, just some. When was it? Let me look that up.
Have you read just the first one?
Just the first one.
How'd you like it?
I enjoyed it.
I really want to do I really want to do a Dune segment. Is that what we're doing right now?
I mean, we could do it. We should have did it when like as soon as I finished the book.
Because
You know?
I read it like a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm well, probably wasn't a year ago. It might have been earlier this year. I can't remember when I read it.
1965.
Yeah, so it's not fresh on the mind, but I do like. Did you like it?
I mean, it was like 3 weeks ago, but like now that we're talking about it, it's really bringing it
It
up.
was 3 weeks ago.
When I finished it, it was like a
Really?
month ago. Yeah.
It was that soon? It was almost November, right? I feel like that was like over the summer.
When I read it, we
Yeah.
talked about it during the summer, and then I read it. Maybe you're right, but yeah. Uh, my
But
memory's coming back a
but
lot
you
more.
liked it?
But no, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I loved how I don't know about complex, but like how he went into each character
Yeah.
and how the character's thinking, and then he
Yeah.
switches to the other character and how they're thinking about that character.
Yeah.
And I love the Benny Gesserit. I love the Benny Gesserit ways and like
Mm-hmm.
their teaching of like really watching like their body
Mm-hmm.
language and like learning from that body language to be like, okay, maybe I need to back up, or
Yeah,
why is he thinking
it's like reading people.
yes, and like reading their minds pretty much
Yeah.
just by reading the body language.
Yeah.
No, dude.
But they also like in the book, like the Bene Gesserit are like kind of like everybody kind of looks at them as like witches and stuff,
Mhm.
though.
Yeah, because it's a big religion thing. I was listening to a book review of this like right before we came, but he was saying that most like stuff in like so this was 65
Yeah.
in the books in that kind of age area, like before 2000, like always talked about AI technology being like really cool. Everything's gonna be
Yeah.
good, fine and dandy.
Yeah.
But he's like the only one that said, "Hey,
Like the Jetsons is
yeah,
what you know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
You seen the cartoon?
yeah,
That's what everybody thinks like not the future is going to be
it's
like. But
gonna be
then like
fun.
yeah,
We're gonna be flying cars,
yeah, there's gonna have like
whatever."
robot maids.
Then
It's gonna
he's
be
like,
sick.
"No, we're
No,
gonna
he's like
get to
it's
the
fucked
point
up.
where
Yeah.
we fucking have war,
Yeah.
and we just go back to
Yeah.
what we used to do."
Mhm. No, it was really cool. Well, like, so what'd you think of like? So the whole thing was like, I never really understood why the Atreides moved to Arrakis from Caladan. It's like obviously like the emperor like told them that they were like taking control of it,
Yeah.
but it's like obviously like it's a play to like wipe them out. But
Well,
I guess you
okay.
gotta do what you gotta
In the
do.
book, they were talking about okay, so House Atreides is the one with Paul, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm really bad with the names. So,
Mm-hmm.
House Atreides is becoming like, and like their army, their warriors have becoming as good as what is the
Oh, the
Sar
Sardaukar or whatever.
Sardaukar.
Yeah, whatever.
They're like his like warrior group and golly, his army. The
Oh, you're
dude,
talking about
I'm
the
getting
Fremen
no, not the
on
Fremen,
Arrakis.
but like their whole thing, like Paul's, like the army, his dad's army, his
Really?
family was getting so good to where like they can like combat or be about this fuck, dude, the same level as dude, you're gonna have to help me out right now.
Well, okay, it's been like forever since I read it.
Dude, yeah.
But I just knew you read it, and then like we're talking AI, so I figured we could talk about
Well,
it.
like
But it's like
yeah, he was a
it's hard to
power.
remember.
It was a family that was getting too powerful, and so the prime minister,
The emperor.
the emperor, there you go.
Yeah.
The emperor was like, okay, I need to wipe these guys out because what if
Mm-hmm.
they want to take over everything
Yeah.
and lead everything? And then also the with the Baron, his family,
Oh, the Harkonnens.
the Harkonnens, is
Yeah.
also very powerful because
Yeah.
of the money and how they've been there for
The
80
spice.
years and the spice, selling
Yeah.
the spice. So he wanted to move them out, and then they obviously wanted. He knew that they wanted Arrakis, right? Dune. They wanted Dune,
Yeah.
the world. So they wanted to combat them together to go against each other. And the house.
But isn't it all like it's all like the whole thing is just like predestination, right? Like it's all like it's fate, like it's all planned.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's all supposed to happen, and that's like the whole
And
thing.
they all knew.
Yeah, because then
Like
that's
moving to Dune, they knew. They're like, oh,
yeah.
we're walking into
Well,
it.
that's like
right
I feel like that's like Paul. Isn't that like Paul's whole thing? It's like it's all like he finds out like it's all supposed to happen because that's like what leads him to like
to power.
spoilers. Like
Yeah.
leads him to be like emperor.
Yeah,
It's pretty interesting. The Fremen stuff is like kind of interesting. Like they're out in the
super
desert and like
I love it.
and there's like the worms and stuff, but they have like the worm and then they drink like remember like she like when are the
Spice
his
tea,
mom
or-
his mom's pregnant and then they drink
Mhm.
the it's like super spice filled I guess or
Yeah, it's
whatever.
like a spice tea, spice hallucinogenic kind
Yeah.
of thing, and that makes her like connect with.
It's like a peyote type
Dude,
thing.
your
Or something.
dog's going off right now.
Yeah, he's losing it. He's so upset he's not in the podcast right now.
Yeah, dude, he just wants to be on top of the table, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's super crazy. But yeah, that's the whole thing about it. Like, I think it really kind of like connects with now because of they just go so far forward that you have to go backwards.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's crazy.
Isn't that with everything? I mean, I know this isn't really good analogy, but style. Like, let's go with hairstyle. We had mullets, then we went away from mullets.
No, they're back.
And then now they're back.
They're back.
So now let's go.
They're back in a big way.
Yeah. It's like now let's go into wars. We're just gonna get so good at war that we're just gonna be like, okay, we need to chill out.
I don't know if you'll ever get away from that though.
Well, there's too much money in the game. Everyone makes money off of war.
Well, and then there's like some people that just like hate each other.
Yeah, because like with Chinese and China and all that, they're getting back at all us because of stuff that happened years ago with the opium crisis, and like they are very proud.
What is this?
You haven't heard about this?
What is this?
I forgot what along the lines of, but like I don't know if it was America or England at one point, because imperialism of some sort. I don't know if this is correct.
Okay.
But this is what, from my understanding, along the lines. At one point, England was like
heavy into China.
So heavy into
China. This is like hundreds of years ago, like a couple hundred years ago, probably.
Yeah,
not super recent.
Well, imperialism was 1800s.
Oh no, like forever, up until like early 20th century, probably.
Yeah,
but up until like World War One.
They're trying to take them over. England was trying to take them over, and one of the ways they tried to do it is give them opium.
Oh, get them all addicted.
Get them all addicted, whatnot. And
that's interesting.
Now, China's like, now they're in a big power position to where, like, hey, we remember what y'all did. history, so we're coming back to bite y'all in the butt. Maybe this is too political
Well,
or
I just,
whatever. Bite y'all in the butt with the drugs that are coming out of Mexico, and they're helping drugs in
oh, is that
Mexico,
like
and they're
is this like a conspiracy theory?
conspiracy slash like proven. Like
Really?
yeah, like they're like China's helping the cartel.
Like
Like
they're
they're
funding?
making labs. Like
They're
not funding. Like they're sending scientists
really?
and like they're sending them
This
to
seems
drugs.
conspiracy theory
I
ish.
think you need to look more. Yeah, maybe it's a conspiracy, whatever. But
Because
like
I mean, I'm not saying
obviously,
it's not like possible. I'm saying I've never heard anything about that.
yeah,
That's what makes
it
me
could.
think it's like conspiracy ish.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, what is a conspiracy? Isn't a conspiracy something to that might have or I mean, a lot of conspiracies come to be real life, right?
Yeah, but then a
So
lot
JF,
don't.
yeah, then a lot
I
do.
think that's
That's
kind
for
of the
sure.
conspiracy thing, though. Like the J. Are you talking about JFK? Like,
Yeah, then JFK, like CIA, obviously
well, that's a
had a thing
conspiracy. You
into
can't
it,
prove it. I think
but
that's
I
what
don't
makes it a
know. Well,
conspiracy because you
yeah,
can't
I guess
because you
it's a
can't prove it.
conspiracy,
You can't prove it is what it is,
but I mean,
or it's
if you
unproven.
have Robert, his like, is it Robert
His
Kennedy? Is it
brother?
Robert Kennedy? No, the son. It was his uncle. He's running for president right now. He's like saying the CIA did it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Robert.
Robert Kennedy
Yeah,
Jr., RFK Jr.
yeah. He's like saying the CIA did it, and like he's like,
Oh,
if he somehow someone gets into power, like everything's gonna go.
I'm not saying he wouldn't know. Wouldn't he? Like a toddler when it happened.
Yeah, but like it's a big family, a lot of
Well, I mean,
stories, I guess.
yeah, lots of money.
A
I
lot
don't
of
know. It
money.
might just be a publicity thing, though.
Could be, could not be. I mean, conspiracy.
Yeah,
It's a
I mean, it could go either
conspiracy.
way.
Yeah. But anyways,
The China thing's interesting. So
yeah.
now that you say that, so a lot of people in the past have used Mexico to like get at us.
hmm
So I think it was
World War II, the Zimmerman.
World War One, the
Yeah, yeah,
Zimmerman note or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
I'm glad you remember the name because I didn't remember it.
yeah,
But was it like that was Germany? Yeah, it was
yeah.
like Germany,
Germany sending it to Mexico.
and they were
Hey,
gonna
you
like
should
try to
attack.
go,
Yeah,
and they were gonna try to go up through Mexico to get at us. Yeah,
yeah,
that shit happens all the time.
yeah. Just holding grudges, man. Like you said, even with Israel, like those two, Israel and like whatever right beside them are always going at it.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? They're always
yeah,
holding grudges. Like I hate you, you hate
yeah,
me. Like you should be dead. No, you should be dead.
yeah. There's a lot there.
And that's just centuries of stuff. Like you can't break.
Yeah. So
Like
I mean, there's always gonna be war. Yeah.
what's gonna stop that though? Is AI gonna stop that somehow, some way?
No, because then we just have a war with AI. So there's just another war.
But then
It's never ending.
it's a whole fucking circle, man.
You played Fallout 4.
Yeah, dude.
What is that? What do they say on that one? It's like war. War never changes.
Yeah, war
Yeah.
never changes.
Fallout 4.
Yeah,
I mean,
great game.
great game.
I
I need to replay that.
countless hours on that game.
I never. You
Countless
went
hours.
melee, didn't you?
Oh yeah, dude. Always melee. Every game I played for Fallout, melee.
I never got. I never. And the guns, you just can't. Like, I just never could get one that was like putting in work.
Yeah, that's why I went melee. That's the easiest way to just fucking get it. And then you save ammo,
Mm-hmm.
and then once you get like a good gun, then you can start using
Yeah.
it or save it
Do
up.
you buy DLC on video games?
Usually no. I think a couple times I have. I think for Fallout 4, I like was so late to the game
Yeah.
that like I bought it for cheap, like $30
Oh,
for like
yeah.
all the DLCs.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
Because
then
wasn't
when
there
I
a
installed
DLC
it,
on Fallout 4 that was like it's all by like the docks or like the ocean or something?
Mhm.
Yeah.
can't remember where that
I
goes
never
into, but
I never played that one.
yeah.
But have you ever played Witcher 3?
No, I've heard so many
You
good
need
things
to
about
play.
it
Are you into like
because it's an RPG. Right?
yeah. But are you
Build
into
your own
like
character.
I mean, so that's like it's swords and stuff, so it's all melee. But there's magic and
Yeah, I
stuff.
was
So it's
into
like
Skyrim.
yeah.
I
Oh,
played,
so you would
played
be
hours on Skyrim.
you would be way into Witcher 3. That's my
Yeah.
favorite. That's my favorite game of all time.
Now, see that scares me because like we talk about time, saving
Yeah.
time, whatever. That's a time waster in my life right now. That is a time
Witcher
waster.
3 is not a time waster.
Not a time
That is
waster.
time well spent.
Time well spent.
That is
So
time
what
well
do you?
spent.
My question is, what are you getting out of it?
Just pure joy.
Yeah,
It's so great. It's so great.
dopamine.
Yeah, I mean, there's books that's based off of. There's a show. Like you can just live in
Yeah,
that
that's
type
true.
of
I
world.
agree.
It's so good.
My wife loves the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought it was kind of
it's
mid.
on Netflix.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of mid.
Yeah,
Yeah, the books. I
yeah.
mean, I read one of the books. The books are way better. The book I read is better.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe we could talk about that next.
you need to listen to that.
Yeah,
Because so the first two books are just short stories. So they're kind of fun, easily digestible. Because it's like,
I just noticed that
no,
there
yeah,
was.
I know that I didn't
I
say
can look
anything.
that up.
But yeah, so the stories are like kind of shorter, easily digestible, like, and it changes. Like all the scenarios change. So it's just like kind of it's more entertaining
Hmm.
because it's just like you're in the world, but it's just like it's always changing. So it's like always something new. It's not like it's just one book with just one long drawn out story, right?
Hmm.
It's like all these different chopped up things. So it's like
Hmm.
super digestible. That's like the first one or two books. The person was going way too fast down the road
It's always on this road.
all the
It's
time,
bad.
all the time. But then after that, then it gets into more like I haven't read any of the other novels. I've just read the first short story one.
Yeah.
But I need to get more of them. They're pretty good.
There's something about always going back into it. So like Lord of the Rings,
Have you read Lord of the Rings?
Hobbit.
Have you read The Hobbit?
Dude, I
You need to do
wasn't
that
much of a
one.
book guy until lately.
You got to do The Hobbit. Well, you're doing audiobooks, right?
Hmm.
You got to do The
I can
Hobbit.
crush audiobooks. Yeah.
I really think you need to do The Hobbit. The Hobbit is like I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's fun. It's adventure-y. You get Lord of the Rings style lore, but it's a lot more like I mean, I keep saying digestible, but it's a lot more
Yeah.
digestible. Um, because the Lord of the Rings is like fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of shit into it. There are books of backstory, like the world. It's just all of it is crazy.
Yeah.
Like the whole Tolkien world is nuts. But The Hobbit is like the first one that he wrote, kind of like a kid's book, but like not like a kid's
Yeah.
book. Like it's super. It's just that's definitely where you need to start.
Yeah.
If you want to get into it, that's where you need to start. Because
Yeah.
if you read the first, like if you read the Fellowship of the Ring, you'd just be like, "Fuck this, man." It's tough. Sometimes it's tough to get through, dude. It's wordy. His language that he uses is tough. But The Hobbit is like very like it's very easy to read.
Yeah. There's something about going back and using this hearing, listening, reading about swords, people cutting people up,
Yeah.
the gladiators, or something
Just
about that
adventure,
Roman
man.
Empire,
Yeah, adventure.
adventuring.
Yeah. No, that's
There's
the
something
way.
about that that gets
Fantasy
you.
books are like the shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just listening to Dune. So, I mean, I listen to it at work 90% of the time, but um, it takes me out of reality, and it
Yeah.
makes work go by so much
Sci-fi is
faster.
like I read Dune. And that was like the first. So I was typically like, what was I reading before that? A lot of nonfiction or just like kind of run of the mill fiction.
Yeah.
Um, like, and then I read Dune. That was like the first real. Hold on, I have a list of all the books I read. So this is going to be a slight detour, but I want to be. So like,
All the books you've read.
yeah. So since 2018, like, so I used to read a lot when I was a kid and stuff. But I never like kept track. Like I never kept a
Mm-hmm.
log of what I read.
Mm-hmm.
Then I like one day like I kind of stopped reading like I kind of stopped reading like high school and stuff just because you get busy, sports,
Mm-hmm.
homework like really
Yeah.
picks up, social life, that type of stuff. Didn't really read a whole lot in college. Like I'm already having to read like for class,
Mm-hmm.
like textbooks, doing homework, all that type of stuff. But then like halfway through college, um, I started reading again. It's because I got jury duty. You had jury duty?
No.
So I got jury duty, and it was back in Oklahoma, and it was in the basement of the courthouse.
Yeah.
So my mom had it prior, and she was like, "You need to take a book. There's no service down there. Like, just give you something to do."
Yeah.
So I took a book, just a book I read before, Flags of Our Fathers.
Yeah.
I didn't not that copy, but I have another copy,
Mm-hmm.
and so I grabbed Flags of Our Fathers. I took it. I was like, I like this book. I'll just read it. Just kind of give me something to do. Absolutely fucking crushed it.
Yeah.
It just sucked me right back into reading. And that was like 2018.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I just read very regularly. So it's like it was a lot of nonfiction stuff like that. Actually, I read The Hobbit. That was actually the next book I read after Flags of Our Fathers. Well, that I listened to that one. So I read The Hobbit, but it was just a lot of like And then I got into Harry
Jeez.
Potter.
Yeah.
Then I started doing Harry Potter real big. And then so it's just a lot of like different things, man. But that was like the first. I'm trying to look. That was like the first. Man, I read Fellowship of the Ring in 2020. Jeez, do you hear him?
Yeah. I wonder
He's
if you can
going.
catch that on the
I
mic.
doubt. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. But I don't even know, like, because he's gonna come out here and he's gonna be in the podcast all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do we do?
Distraction.
What do we do? Man, that's when I got my master's. I had to start reading a lot for my master's. But like, I think Dune's like the first. Sorry for just like this huge sidetrack. But Dune's like the first real like.
Jeez.
Dune's like the first real like sci-fi book I read.
Yeah.
Like probably ever.
I mean, cause you're big into history. You're big into
A lot of
war
nonfiction,
movies.
a lot of just like normal fiction or like kind of fantasy. Like I mean, I would do like I did Harry Potter.
Mm.
I did like Narnia, some
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, Hobbit. Like I read it.
Was it good?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
There's like actual story, actual something to listen.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's great.
No,
Oh, it's like it's 1,200 pages. It's awesome. You're not into it?
No, see, I'm kind of.
It'll fuck
I'm a
you up
crypto right now.
No,
what?
Yeah, it'll fuck you up.
Well, yeah, obviously it's a horror movie.
But the book is like
horror book.
The book is like way more intense, dude.
I don't think I'd ever want to. Yeah, no.
It's way more. It's way more
Hate
intense.
horror stuff.
It's way more. Intense. But that's the thing with reading, though. It's like there's no visual, like.
Dude, reading a horror book, I think would be worse than watching.
Oh no way, no way.
What?
I hate horror. I hate horror.
Wouldn't it be worse in your own mind? Because you see it, you're like, oh,
yeah, but there's no jump scares in reading. So that's the thing that really gets me. That's why I don't like horror, because I don't like jump scares. I don't like stuff popping out and scaring me.
Yeah.
But in reading, it literally can't do that, because I'll just stop fucking reading.
But it'll stay in your mind.
Oh yeah, like the very graphic.
Worse.
No,
worse.
I mean, to me, it just totally took like the anxiety out of horror, and it just let me enjoy it, because it's super interesting. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, so it's still the clown, right?
Yeah.
Is it more of a backstory of why the clown is the clown?
You get everything
out of this.
I'm not looking at this. You get everything. You get everything. And you get a lot more than the movie. I mean, it's 1,200 pages, and it's like 2.5 hour movies. You can't fit 1,200 pages into 5 hours. You can't do it.
Because I mean, there's a whole backstory with
Pennywise, yeah,
and how like he comes back every
27 years.
27 years.
You're making me want to read it again, man. It was fucking good. It was good.
Yeah, I'm not watching.
No, and then
don't even write that. You put it.
I put it in the
list.
No,
I'm not writing.
No, dude, and the ending is just so. It's perfect.
What's the ending?
I can't tell you that.
I'm not listening to it.
No, it's. I mean, you have to listen.
He dies.
Oh, I mean,
just go back for another 27 years.
I don't really remember. I don't remember that part so much. It's just I remember what happens to the kids that are now grown ups.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get when they're kids, and then 27 years later when they're grown ups. So like they have to face them twice.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing, though, is that Pennywise. That's the thing about it. Why nobody does anything about it is because it only like the kids can see him, and so then, but then there's like magical powers or whatever. It makes them forget, and so by the time they're an adult, they forget about it.
Mm.
But then something like with these group of kids is different. Because they like kind of remember, and they come back as adults and they fight the clown. It's awesome. It's great. There's a lot of trippy stuff in the book that's not in movies. Like there's a turtle, like an all powerful turtle that like runs the universe, and that has it's I don't know, it's strange. It's crazy.
Speaking about strange, I guess I was looking up facts about Dune.
Yeah.
I guess Dune was influenced by psychedelic mushrooms. I don't know.
I could see that. I could see that. Well, with like,
what's now? Okay, so now my question is, what's stopping me from taking some psychedelic mushrooms?
Absolutely nothing.
And writing a fucking book.
You're not a writer. That's
what if it?
What if it? He brought the writing skills into the psychedelic mushrooms. You're not gonna take mushrooms and then just learn how to write.
How would you know? You ever take psychedelic mushrooms?
No, I don't know. I guess it's worth a shot. Good luck, man. But it gave so that's like there's like have you heard anything about like the Discworld Chronicles or anything like that?
Mm.
Like Guards, Terry Pratchett, all that type of stuff.
Discworld?
Discworld. Discworld Saga, Discworld Chronicles, I can't remember.
Like books?
Yeah, it's books. I haven't read them, but I know a little bit of the lore, and that shit is wild. So they're like
just insane, over the top.
So here's the deal. So you know Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
A flat planet
Yes.
balanced on the backs of 4 elephants, which in turn stand on the back of a giant turtle
flying through space. That's what the world is built on. So it's this flat disc that's sitting on top of 4 elephants that's sitting on the back of a giant sea turtle flying through space.
Oh, so flat world. Okay. So this is us, right?
Yeah, we're living on the back of 4 giant elephants on the back of a giant sea turtle.
Could you imagine the
flying
turbulence we would have every now and then?
Mm.
Like every year, there's like, all right, everyone get ready for the giant turtle flapping the wings.
I mean, it'd just be, the our Earth feels turbulence, but it's just the Earth is so big, then we're so small, you just don't feel it. We're going so fast, just like in a plane.
I heard a little YouTube short on Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about how we're spinning so fast that the world could even be a little bit oval in a way, because we're spinning so fast in a certain way.
The world could be an oval
or flat,
like it kind of like that type of thing.
Well, like let's say you have like a rubber ball and you spin it super fast.
Yeah,
like the air is gonna want to go to the sides of it. In a way.
Oh, so it'll be oval this way.
Perfect circle. It's like bent a little bit.
I was thinking oval like
bent.
I was thinking oval like this way, not this way. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it was this way.
Well, I'm thinking like, so if you're spinning something, and
a ball on your finger.
No, I'm thinking like you're spinning something like a blender, right? And it's getting stuck. It's around. It's around the side. Well, yeah, so it's going to flatten up against that side, right? And it's just going to go around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's round.
Could you live in a world where
it's round?
Or it's just a ring, like a circle, like a ring? There's a movie, right?
It's round.
Is Interstellar get to that point?
I don't know. I haven't seen Interstellar. Is that bad?
Yeah, that's bad.
Is that bad?
That's something you'd want to watch.
Okay. I feel like it is something I want to watch.
Well, because you need to watch this one. I'm surprised you haven't watched this movie.
Honestly, I've just never had the desire to tackle it. Is that weird?
You need to find this desire.
Is that weird?
No, it's not weird. Because sometimes there'll be a movie where I was like, I'm not.
There's movie. I'm like, I'll see a movie. I'm like, man, I haven't seen that movie. I need to watch that movie. I'm like, I don't want to fucking watch that movie. Like
I feel that.
Pulp Fiction.
I feel that.
So I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan.
Yeah.
I've seen like almost all of his movies, but arguably, like from what everybody says, like his best one is Pulp Fiction, and I like actively avoid watching it for some reason. And I wonder if it's because like I like Quentin Tarantino's movies so much, and they say that's the best one.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it and it not be the best one.
So you're afraid.
I want to keep it on a pedestal.
You're afraid of ruining that whole idea.
Yeah, like because I want to everybody is hyped up Pulp Fiction as like one of the best movies ever. Like it is a movie, like it's a film, and it's like I don't want to watch it, and it just completely cave in my expectations of it.
I enjoy the movie Pulp Fiction. I don't know if I would say it's the best in the world, but I love how it's filmed. I just love the positioning. Yeah.
Have you watched a lot of his movies?
Majority of them.
What's your favorite Quentin Tarantino movie?
Let me pull up a list.
Okay, but so you got. Like,
I think you should watch Interstellar just because it has
I do need to watch Interstellar.
It has really cool.
It's got a young Timothy Chalamet, and I'm all in on Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. Yeah.
The Dune guy.
I freaking love to. Yeah.
I mean, so I'm watching.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, he plays like maybe a son or something. I don't know. But when you walked in to record this, I'm watching a Timothy Chalamet movie.
He's a good actor.
I'm completely sold on him.
Good actor.
People are like,
I do not want to hear anything about. I want him to be a good man, a good and like not fuck up and be a criminal.
Okay, so one time, this was like a minor thing. I saw people bitching. So he was, I guess he's been dating like Kylie Jenner.
Oh no.
So I think, which is fine. It's fine, right? I'm okay with that.
Okay,
I
keep
don't.
going. I
But
have
so
something
they
on
were
that.
no, they were at a concert, and he smokes cigarettes.
Yeah.
Fine, don't care.
Yeah, whatever.
They were up in like raised seating at like a concert, and he was just like ashing his cigarette like over the balcony. I think there's like people down below. And so people were just like, is he just ashing his cigarettes on the people below, like they're peasants or something? I was just like,
He would have. I feel like he would have that kind of like the attitude. You know, just not the vibe. You would have that kind of vibe at that kind of feel I get
how
from him.
old is Timothy Chalamet? He can't be any older than us.
What was the thing I was going to look up before that?
Quentin Tarantino. But how old is Timothy Chalamet? That's something I have to know right now, actually.
See who finds it first. 27.
I'm sending a text. Sorry.
Oh.
I just completely checked out.
27. He was born in 95. He's older than us.
Oh, he's older than us. Okay.
He has a young face.
Oh, he looks 12.
Yeah.
Does that make it weird that I'm such a big fan of him then? I like his acting. I'm not like.
It's not weird if he's older, right?
No, I'm talking about that he looks so young. No, but
no. Well, I mean, some people just have that baby face kind of look.
I mean, he's like the it guy for Hollywood right now.
Right now, yes.
Like
right now.
So how old was he in 2017? He was like 21 probably.
Yeah.
That's when he was like when he was getting in movies. I think that's when he started really.
Oh, that's who Tarantino. Okay, all right. I never put the face to the name of Quentin Tarantino.
But I think so. Timothy Chalamet is like the big it guy for Hollywood. Like he's like the
Absolutely.
hot, like he's like the hot young actor right now. Like they're putting him in everything. And I think that was pissing people off.
Yeah, even Willy Wonka, right?
Yeah, he's doing a Wonka prequel.
Yeah, when is that coming out? You know, he looks like Johnny Depp, like a younger Johnny Depp.
A little bit, yeah. He's got kind of the face shape. I don't know. Sometime this year, maybe next year. A lot of stuff got pushed back. Dune Part 2 got pushed back to next year.
Makes me sad.
It was going to come out November this year, next month. That got pushed back. Yeah, it got pushed back.
That makes me sad.
Well, there's the writer's strike and stuff.
Oh,
or the Actors Guild strike or something like that.
Do you know what's going on with that? It's because they're not getting paid.
So it's because so like they're not getting like the royalties or anything. I don't think. Like I think they're So it's like they'll have a show like
the respect they deserve.
So like the Breaking Bad, like those guys.
Yeah.
Have you seen Breaking Bad?
Mm-mm.
Hot take. People say it's the greatest show of all time. I thought it was kind of mid, but
really,
yeah, that might get.
I haven't watched it.
That might get a comment. It was just. I didn't like it. I feel like I was forcing myself to watch it because people were like, "Oh, this is the greatest show," and I'm like, I was just kind of waiting for it to get good.
Did you watch like everything, like the whole thing?
Yeah, it's like 5 seasons.
Do you think it's because it's like one of those things where like these like regular dudes, high school dude and a high school teacher just get rich in a bad way?
But it never like it's always I never there's never like the satisfactory moment where it's like boom, it was worth it. It was always just like they would get there and then roadblock, fucking setback, roadblock, setback, and it's just like
there's a lot of shows like that.
It's just like I want to watch a motherfucker cook meth, get rich as he's dying of cancer, and just fucking live it up. Like
live it up until he dies.
Because then we're like in the middle of the grind. Yeah. Like I get up, I go to work, I come home. I get up, I go to work, I come home. It's like I want to watch a dude just out there just balling. I don't want to watch somebody. I don't want to watch somebody struggle on TV. Like I'm
kind of mind blowing.
Like we're in it.
Because if you keep watching that, then you think there's no way out, and all behind and all the depth of things. So you like your life. I'm sorry, not your life. Our life. Every average Joe, Jill,
just middle of the road people.
Yeah, always going to work, always doing this, coming home too tired, whatever. Yeah, and they watch a show that they get their hopes up, and they're like, oh,
yeah,
get their hopes up, and they're and then so it just brings us down.
Yeah, I
Maybe
don't know, but it was. I mean, it's so Breaking Bad. It is kind of like the whole thing is like, oh, he broke bad. Like he was like he
there you go.
broke the mold and went bad. That was. It's kind of
Yeah,
exciting, just
it's
because
fun.
no, like we're not going to do that.
Yeah, the house that they used for his home house.
Yeah,
I guess like people like go to it all the time,
yeah. And
and
then
like they
somebody
use
put
someone's house.
like a fence. Like the person that owns it put a
Yeah,
fence that sits outside and
fence,
yells at people.
cameras.
And they yell at
Yeah,
them
all of them.
just to fuck off and stuff.
Yeah,
So what were we talking about? Quentin Tarantino.
yeah.
What's your favorite Quentin
Best.
Tarantino movie?
So we already talked about Inglorious Bastards. I thought it was okay. I definitely need to watch it again though, because I watched it at a point where I was like, I want more guts and glory.
I really liked Inglourious Bastards. I did want more like I just wanted more than Inglourious Bastards just fucking Nazis up. I wanted more of
That's what
that.
I wanted.
That's what I wanted. But then now, as I'm like looking back, like I appreciate the movie. Like it's good writing.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Haven't seen Sin City.
Did he direct Sin City?
I guess. Well, I'm on his movies, so maybe
He might have been just a writer on that. Let me see.
Jackie Brown.
Wait.
What's that one? Grindhouse.
I don't like Grindhouse.
Haven't watched it.
I'm
I would
both.
have not watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood though.
Oh, that
that
one.
good?
That one I take exception to because that one is.
Don't need to watch it.
Yo, that one's my favorite. That one is by far my favorite.
I love Django just because of how much blood's going on.
Oh,
there.
Django's great.
Love Django.
Christoph Waltz is the man.
If I were to pick,
he's good in both Inglourious Bastards and that one.
what is Reservoir Dogs? What? Oh,
I haven't seen that one in a long time. That's when they're like bank robbers maybe, and they kidnap somebody, and then they kind of get pinched by the cops maybe in a warehouse, something like that. It's been a long time.
yeah, I would definitely go.
You going Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, yeah. Did we say the best one or top 3?
Your favorite one? Just your favorite one that you've seen?
I love Cowboys, so I'm gonna go with Django.
Django?
I'm gonna go with Django.
I really like
And the Hateful Eight, but can I? No. I'll take Hateful Eight back.
Yeah,
I'll take Hateful Eight back.
I liked Hateful Eight, but man, it was a drag. It kind of dragged on. I saw it in theaters, and that one was like I'll go
yeah.
I'll go watch movies in theaters. I mean, fuck, I saw Oppenheimer.
Oh, didn't you go see the new movie that came out? You were talking about it.
Killers of the Flower Moon?
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese? I have not seen that yet.
Oh.
I haven't had a chance to go.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be good. I like long movies. Don't bother me. I don't care if the movie's 4 hours long. Like if it can hold my attention, then I'm fine.
Yeah.
Hateful Eight did not hold my attention for however long that was.
Well, I mean, the whole movie was just in one house.
Right? Yeah, which I like. I like that.
It's
I like
fun.
the simplicity, but because it's a lot of dialogue, so it's just you really got to pay attention to what's going on.
With Inglorious Bastards, I feel like is kind of the
all of his movies are dialogue heavy, but his writing is so good that it's fine. But like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, really is just
what is that even about?
So Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is essentially there's Leonardo DiCaprio plays Rick Dalton, kind of an aging 50s movie and TV star, right? So he was kind of in a show, like Bonanza, like black and white Western show from the 50s. He was like a 50s like TV actor. He had his own like Bonanza type show. And then he's in the 60s, kind of has like his career's failing. He's not getting a lot of roles.
Margot Robbie's in it?
Yeah. So she plays Sharon Tate. So it's like,
wow.
It's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so it's like a fairy tale version of that time of Hollywood. And so there's like,
cool.
Have you heard about Sharon Tate, like the Manson murder, stuff like that? Have you heard about anything like that?
Sounds familiar. Sharon Tate.
So Sharon Tate, she Charles Manson had like the Manson family. Well, they murdered Sharon Tate like in a bunch of her friends in like her Hollywood house or something like that as like I don't know why they did it, but
have you heard about Charles Manson being like a part of a psychedelic government project? And like
I have heard about that.
Groomed him to do something like
that. I have heard about that.
Yeah, I forgot what you call it, but anyway, I don't know. Keep going.
But yeah, so essentially, they go and kill Sharon Tate as some statement or whatever. Um, but then, so Rick Dalton and his stuntman Cliff Booth, played by Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt together is fucking magic. It's magic.
I need more.
I need it all the time.
I need more.
I need it all the time. So it's like them like just kind of navigating like Rick's dying career and therefore Cliff's dying career because he's Rick's stuntman, and it's like trying to navigate like this like the '60s and they're because they're like famous in the '50s.
Yeah.
So just trying to navigate like his career in the '60s, and they bump into Sharon Tate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Sounds like fun.
I love it. It's awesome.
What is it on?
I have it on DVD if it's not on anything.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a must get. I love it that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it's probably over there in the DVD player right now. Maybe.
I do have time this weekend.
It's a good one. Do you have a DVD player? You get the Xbox.
I have the Xbox. It should work.
Do you want to borrow it?
Kinda.
Yeah, you should. I mean, it's amazing.
That'd be a good watch.
Oh, so good.
I haven't watched a movie with my wife in a while.
She's busy.
Yeah.
There's Dune on the TV right now. They have it on Netflix.
Movie's great. I love the movie.
Yeah.
Even though, I mean,
book's better.
I understand why people say that, but at some point,
book's better.
The audiobook of the book, so the book was a 21-hour listen.
Yeah.
That movie, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So they're trying to put all of the 21, 22 hours into.
They're going to put into 2 movies.
In the one, yeah, because the one book is, yeah. So there may be 4 or 5 hours into 21 hours.
What they're doing is they're splitting that first book, like Dune, they're splitting it into 2 movies. So Dune Part 1, the movie, is the first half of the book.
Yeah.
And Dune Part 2 is going to be the second half of the book.
Yeah.
And then the third movie in the trilogy is going to be Dune Messiah, which is the second book.
The children.
No. It's the Dune Messiah is the sequel to Dune.
Okay.
Children of Dune is the third book.
Okay. Have you watched the whole? Have you read the whole series?
I've read the first 2.
First 2.
I'm on Children of Dune. That's my next one in the series.
Yeah.
But so Dune and Dune Messiah is like the Paul Atreides like saga.
Yeah.
So.
Love Paul.
Yeah.
Near the end, I don't know. Near the end of the first book that I listened to, I don't know if I really agreed with how he kind of changed, but listening to the book, understanding his personality, understanding what he went through, I kind of agree with where he went.
You're gonna like Dune Messiah,
but
you need to do Dune Messiah.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. It's basically like you fast forward 12 years from the end of Dune,
from where he. Sorry.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Where he kills the nephew and where he.
The nephew.
Was it the nephew or was it the? So his
sister he marries
the Baron, and he marries
Princess Ireland or whatever, the Emperor's daughter. That way he has claim to. That way he has claim to the throne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I remember, I might need to listen to the last 10 minutes again because I was like, there was something going on at work. But
anyway, so it's like fast forward 12 years, and it's like he's like 12 years into like his reign as emperor, and so it's him like navigating like political situations and like the ongoing war in the universe that his reign has like created, and so it's just like how much it weighs on him, and there's like political sabotage and things. It's really is his
good. Sister still?
She's a prominent character.
Okay,
she's a prominent.
Helps
character.
Him out.
I mean, I'm not going to give you too much. She's a prominent character.
I loved how she killed the Baron and how she got to that point. She's
super young.
She was 4 years old when she killed the Baron. Got captured,
but she was born sentient.
Yes.
Like she was born like a fully formed adult mind
because of the spice.
Because of the spice stuff.
Whatever
the melange or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff, man.
Yeah, comes out just
and it makes your eyes
blue,
fully blue.
Yeah,
like not just the color part, but like where the white is and everything. It's fully blue.
Yeah, instead of red with marijuana, it's blue with spice, melange, whatever.
Yeah, just fully blue. It's crazy, and so it's like
helps you get through space. Navigate.
It does because it puts them into like a kind of a like
higher
a,
self.
but yeah, and so like they're kind of like, what is that called? Out of body,
Yeah.
and they can like navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like certain amounts of it'll do a lot, and so it's like pretty much everybody's like addicted to it.
Everyone needs it.
Yeah, because now it's just and so like they can't not live on it. They can't not be on like Arrakis anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think like they go to other planets and fight and stuff, but like they have to have like you have to have spice.
Everyone needs spice if you're gonna move around.
Yeah, like you're addicted to spice at a certain like they're addicted to spice.
Yeah.
And like the galaxy's addicted to spice. Baron Harkonnen, interesting guy, interesting cat,
smart guy,
fat,
really fat,
loves
to eat.
Not fat shaming, but just huge.
Fat shaming him, just him only.
Yeah, he's an asshole,
complete asshole. That's why I loved him getting killed by a 4-year-old.
Yeah, I love. So now in the second part, they're bringing in like Fade Rotha, his nephew, and it's Austin Butler, the guy that played Elvis in the Elvis movie, and so they're like, there people are making memes about it.
Yeah.
Talking like reading like Dune quotes, like Fade Rotha quotes, but like in like the Austin Butler Elvis voice.
Love it.
It's so good. Or like, have you seen the and apparently Christopher Walken is playing the Emperor, which is wild to me. And so my brother is huge into Dune, like big Dune guy. And so I would send him these memes, and he would like he's super into the Christopher Walken casting, but it was like have you seen the oh man, it's the SNL skit where Christopher Walken's like, I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Yeah. And so he does that. He's like, it's like him dressed as the Emperor. He's like, I got a fever, and the only prescription is more spice or something like that. It's just the memes are so good, man.
Love it.
Oh, it's great.
What are we at? 56.
We're like an hour. I'm good. While we're here, let me get a refill.
Oh yeah, man! Listening to books, reading books.
What
is amazing?
Have you been doing? Do you do like when you read a book, you find the movie and then go watch the movie?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I did with. So you put me on to the Amazon book. What was that? Lost City of Z.
Yeah.
You put me on to that book.
Banger.
And then you're like, hey, there's a movie. I'm like, oh shoot. So I watched the movie. Great. I might watch the movie again just because I just love that whole thing. I come back to it every now and then. Yeah. I mean, it's a good movie. The book's really good just because.
Shit, that was loud.
Just because, like, do you need to get rid of the no, never mind.
What?
Like those drinks?
What drinks? I don't know. I don't know if any of these are good anymore, but I'm gonna hang on to them.
Is there an expiration date on some of those? Like, does beer have a expiration date?
That's a good question. Because if it does, these are definitely expired.
Isn't that what your lady likes?
My lady.
Can we say that? Have you said their names?
Yeah.
Okay, Courtney.
Yeah, she likes a Michelob.
Yeah. No, I'll just do coffee and water. We're good.
Yeah. No. I was sorry. I didn't eat dinner. I did a late lunch.
Yeah.
I did like a 3 p.m. lunch.
Yeah.
And it was big.
You got cheese sticks, dude. I freaking love cheese sticks.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find like quiet snacks. I don't want to be crunching. But
no, movies and books. I have to watch. I have to listen or watch both.
You got to do both.
Listen and watch.
Yeah.
Each one, just because I really enjoyed Lost City of Z. Listening to that first, having the mental picture, getting the story, and then watching the movie.
Yeah,
because I really put everything into perspective and kind of get the timeline going.
I think I'm just gonna. Sorry, I'm like.
And then Dune.
I'm taking way too long on the snack. I'm sorry.
You gotta find the right one. You always gotta.
I'm just gonna do 2. I took a bite of the cheese stick, and I'm like, I kind of want another cheese stick.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do that.
For last few weeks, I've been trying to find something easy for like a lunch after work. Get done around 12, and then I'll eat 5 mozzarella cheese sticks. Oh, dude. Pretzels too. Good mix.
What's your take? How do you like buffalo? Not like the meat, but like the flavor.
I have to be in the mood. Have to
So
be in the mood.
they do these like buffalo flavored pretzels. They're
Was it
good.
good?
They're pretty good. Um, but so I always go. I mean, I try to watch. I try to watch a movie if there's a if like I try to watch the movie if there's like if there is a movie about the book I read. But I'm usually always disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's hard. Do you think you can make a movie as good as the book? Do you think you make a
No,
21 hour
I
long?
think the best way to do it is TV shows.
Yeah. But could you get enough
I mean,
funding?
in a TV show, you get 10 hours, 12 hours.
You could easily do the 21 hours. No?
They could do Dune in 2 seasons. I have a very accurate depiction.
Yes. Walt Disney. Does Disney own Dune?
I fucking hope not. Jesus.
That'd be bad.
I don't want Disney to butcher that. Because I mean,
Who else would have the money to do it? You know?
who's doing it now? Is it Warner Brothers?
That's a good question.
Think about. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars lately.
Mm.
Look at what Disney has done to Star Wars.
At least someone's taken it and ran with it.
But
Jogged with it.
anybody would do Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like a burden to bear having Star Wars in your production company.
Yeah.
But man, they're just dropping the ball on it. The sequel trilogy was not it.
Yeah. A lot of that stuff could have been split up into 2 movies and really been more in depth.
I didn't like the storylines.
Yeah.
Now they're trying to the TV shows. The TV shows are good. That's
I've been enjoying
John Favreau.
Andor.
Haven't watched it yet.
Got to. That's
But like John Favreau, Dave Filoni, killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Mandalorian is great.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're trying to because you go from Return of the Jedi to Force Awakens, like the Empire falls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Newly formed Republic, and then all of a sudden the New Order's there.
Yeah.
So the Mandalorian and these TV shows that are happening in the interim, like Ahsoka and things, which I haven't finished Ahsoka, but they're like connecting it now. Like they're patching it, and I'm assuming they'll do TV shows on the back end of the sequel, or they'll do TV shows in the middle of the sequel to like fix it, make it make sense, fill in the holes.
Yeah, you got to get some backstories of some characters here and there.
There's got to be something.
Yeah, something's
got to happen.
I've been enjoying it. We're currently through Clone Wars right now, the animated series.
Courtney and I are watching that a little bit.
It's fun.
I enjoy it.
It's fun.
It's really good.
It's like we get maybe half an episode a night though. So like we're just slowly
10 minutes?
Yeah. Maybe a full episode, just depending on our dinner and how long JD wants to eat.
Is he not into it?
It's a whole thing. Well, we're in the stage of we can't find what he likes to eat. So then we have to eat as fast as we can and then stop watching the show and then have him play.
Yeah.
And do something.
So what the fuck is going on here? Does he actually sit and watch TV shows?
Yeah. So he'll sit and watch Winnie the Pooh. He'll sit and watch the older movies. So Robin Hood, the older animated.
He likes that.
Jungle Book. He watched a little bit. It's more something with songs. So a musical kind of thing. He likes those. Then he likes.
Do you want a pretzel?
Yeah, I do.
I feel like you're eyeing the pretzel.
Yeah, I'm a big pretzel guy.
Do you do ranch dip? So you get a tub of sour cream.
No, I've done ranch.
You do
dip.
the ranch packet.
I've done onion powder dip, and then
You got to do ranch dip with pretzels.
Really?
Oh, back when I was there's a little bit there when I was my master's where I didn't have a job. I was just finishing my master's.
Yeah.
And I was being just a piece of shit sitting on the couch doing homework, watching TV. tubs. I would go
Yeah.
through two or three a week, just pounding ranch dip.
We
An
love
unhealthy amount of ranch dip.
yeah. We love the onion dip.
Uh
We'll do
huh.
the powder, sour cream,
Uh
mix it
huh.
up, and then we'll do like ruffles or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Something with chips and dip. Whoever
Love it.
invented that, whoever
Love it.
invented the dip for the
Uh huh.
chips, mastermind.
I mean,
Whoever
dips are
just
the best.
so good. Any kind of dip. Hummus. Do you like hummus?
I'm new to hummus.
I am too. Like we did that a few times. We haven't done it in a while, but pretzels and hummus.
So
Good.
there's this. You can just go buy plain hummus, like just plain hummus, no additives, nothing, like no flavors, nothing. And then there's like this. If you add this, I don't have the recipe. Courtney's got the recipe. If you add some certain stuff to it, like some red pepper paste, something like that, man, get some fucking pita bread.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh,
Not
that
last time. One of the times we came over, you guys did that. So
yeah.
good.
There for a while there, we were trying to eat clean.
Mm-hmm.
Come home, have some hummus, pita bread, have some cheese. We had that deer
Mm-hmm.
deer sausage. Have some of that. You thought one of
That
those.
sounds really good, dude.
Oh, the lunches were great.
Sounds really good. Speaking about eating clean, sometimes when we try to do eat clean, or I try to eat clean, or do intermittent fasting, whatever, I work at a grocery store. I've said this multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot. I walk by a lot of junk food.
It's hard. It's probably hard not to buy it.
It almost gets to the point where I get pissed off. I just want to grab that box and just down it.
Well, dude, it's like
Whole
it's
box.
just like
It's
shopping hungry.
Yes.
You never go grocery
Yes.
shopping hungry because now you just buy a bunch of
Dude.
random shit.
I think doing an intermittent fast of like what we did was have a eating window of 4 hours and a 20-hour fast. Not good. Not good if you're working at a grocery store. Because I get to the point where because in the break room, sometimes there'll be like some like gushers or something, dude. I freaking love
You
gushers.
just want to house some gushers,
dude. It's bad.
I have a box of Rice Krispie treats in my office. I had 5 of them in one day.
Dude, is it Nutty Buddies? You know those? It's like a
like the little wafer things,
chocolate, peanut butter. Dude, the other day, I was like, it was like a full week of me like doing. I was doing some kind of fat or eating clean, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? I need this. Eat the whole box.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Eat the whole box. It's bad. And then afterwards, I kind of regret it, but what is something else I could eat, like sweet,
I'm a big sweet guy.
Big ice cream guy. Give me all the ice cream. I love ice cream.
I got to be in the mood for ice cream. But so after a meal, lunch, dinner, I got to have something sweet.
Yeah.
Have to. Don't care what it is. Cookie, ice cream, candy.
So I heard something. So obviously, if you eat a lot of sugar, not good for you. You don't feel good after it, whatever. But I heard sugar is it paraphrased or sugar is a parasite compared to as a parasite because your body wants it, but this parasite of sugar knows it's not good. The brand, like the sugar we have today, is not good for you, and like it wants
your body
you
does
to
need
keep
some
eating
sugars, right?
Obviously, yeah. So like you can get that from strawberries,
Fruit.
healthy
fruit.
sugars, and like healthy sugars that you can get from tomatoes, cherries, fruits of some sorts.
Tomatoes. What's your stance on tomatoes?
Have to be on a sandwich. Can't eat them alone.
My grandpa growing up.
Oh no.
Tomato on a plate, slice. Just one slice of tomato on a plate. 2 slices of tomato. Salt, pepper.
That's the thing.
I couldn't do that.
Salt and pepper. Oh yeah. If there's salt and pepper on it, maybe.
You need tomato by itself with salt and pepper. Nothing else.
I take that back. It would have to be with some kind of cheese on a bread or hamburger. I have to have
a sandwich.
Yeah. Sarah, she'll eat Roma tomatoes. Like those small ones.
Oh.
Just
cherry tomatoes.
yeah, yeah.
Just
Yeah, no,
eat
no,
them.
bro,
Eat them
no.
like grapes.
Yes,
That's fucked up.
it's disgusting,
Yeah.
dude. I'll eat it if it's in like a salad of
I
some
mean,
sort with like a lot of sauce. Gotta
I
have a lot of ranch.
I will only do it if it's on a sandwich with a bunch of other stuff. Now I can't just do meat, cheese, tomato. It's got to be like a Subway sandwich where I got like a couple different
Everything.
meats, bunch of different
Yeah.
veggies, like some
Onions.
sauce.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
just do it. I can't do it on just like Wonder Bread, just white bread. It's got to be like a big like sandwich kind of loaf of bread. Because if you just put like a really soggy tomato on like a normal sandwich,
Yeah,
it's just gonna be gross.
I don't. That's what it was. I wasn't doing any carbs. That's what really got me into.
No bread?
Yeah, I was literally just eating a hamburger patty, cheese, pickles, an egg, and barbecue sauce. That's what I was doing all week with some spinach. That's what led me into the like just going ham on
That
like
doesn't
some
sound
nutty
bad.
buddy.
That sounds pretty good.
It's really good, really freaking good. I love eggs. I think
I'm a big egg guy.
eggs are obviously really good for you.
Uh-huh.
You know, I mean, you probably already know, but if you have like a natural laid egg from a chicken, it still has the chicken juices on it from laying the egg. Like you can leave it on the counter.
For like a month, right?
Yeah, just a long time, longer than what you think it is. Like it doesn't have an expiration.
Don't wash it.
Yeah,
Just leave it.
yeah. You just leave it, and you don't have to do anything.
Uh huh. No, yeah, for sure.
That says something, right? That says like what I'm trying to say is that says like, oh, it's good. Because like if it perishes, you know, because if it goes, eggs are good for you. That's all I gotta say.
Because meat will go bad.
Yeah,
Like chicken, that'll go bad.
yeah.
That's good for you though.
Do you know you can eat raw, like meat?
Not chicken.
Hold that thought. Not chicken, but like deer. Like there's some like people that would just live off the land if they see like a deer that was like just hit and like just killed, and you just cut up the deer, or if you just kill the deer with a gun, like you could just take a slab of meat and eat it, like be fine.
Well, I mean,
If the deer's healthy, yes.
You can do like you have like steak tartare.
Mm-mm.
So it's just raw cut up steak, crack an egg on it, or not egg, not like the whole egg, but like the egg yolk. Mix that together. Just
Oh, it's raw.
Mm-hmm.
Tartare's raw.
Yeah.
I mean, there's canned tartare stuff, right? I'm pretty sure.
I'm not talking like tartar sauce.
I know.
Like,
I know.
like,
I know.
like steak tartare. It's just like your beef tartare or whatever. It's like you just chopped up steak and you just eat it raw. It's supposed to be really good. I mean, people eat fish raw.
Yeah.
I
mean, what isn't shrimp raw?
Shrimp? No, you cook shrimp.
No, yeah, you have to cook shrimp.
We can eat raw salmon, tuna, all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
The big thing with like,
hold up. Oh, back up. Tartare is raw meat, like raw ground beef.
no,
Is it canned? Like canned and aged?
no. So it's like I think the one I'm thinking of, it's just chopped up steak, just raw steak. You just eat it like that, like little tiny. They cut it up real tiny and they mix it together and stuff
I
with
would
other
not eat it.
ingredients. You wouldn't do that?
I want to eat it. It's meat. I, for one, for a hamburger, I need to have it well done, well cooked. I don't like the thought of a really wet and like chewy hamburger. A steak,
Well, the more you
I'd
cook
do
it, the
medium
chewier it's
well.
gonna get. Medium well.
Yeah. Just a little bit of pink in the middle. Just a little bit.
No, that's false.
Dude, I can't.
That's not how you cook a steak.
I have to do
No.
that. That's what
So
I
a
have to do.
hamburger I get, right? So
Yeah.
because ground beef, so they take up everything that's on the outside, so like a processing plant, right? If there's bacteria on the outside of the meat, then they grind it up. All that bacteria is on the inside now.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to cook that all the way through. But on a steak, typically you're fine, right? It's not. There's not really going to be a whole lot of, unless it's just something's wrong with it, like way unclean or whatever. Are you okay to cook that like we do medium rare? We do like rare, medium rare.
I can't. I can't. So
You
it
have
leads
to.
back to I was in high school. I went to a cookout. They're having hamburgers, hot dogs, whatever. I love hamburgers. I love hot dogs. I love cookouts. So
Lizzie guy.
yeah, big taste bud, you know what I'm saying? But so I had a hamburger. First off, start off with a hamburger. I was like, I'm gonna start off
Safe
with a
bet.
hamburger.
Safe bet.
Then yeah, safe. I should have went with the hot dog because
Hot dogs are already cooked.
yes, but I would rather go. You can eat a hot dog raw.
It's
You never
never.
eaten
It's
a hot
never.
dog
It's
raw?
never raw.
Never raw.
It's all already cooked.
Really?
Yeah. It's
I
like
don't know.
bologna. It's like bologna. Have you ever had bologna?
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah, I've had
Just
bologna.
ground up shitty parts of
Yeah.
meat and they just put together. It's yeah.
Anyways, the hamburger wasn't cooked all the way. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
But hot dogs though,
Wait, there's no. That's the story. You just got a shitty hamburger.
and I ate it, and it wasn't
Did you
enough.
not?
So I have to have all my meat cooked all the way because I don't want to have that chance of that weird taste in my mouth. Like a steak, yes, I love the juice in a steak. Maybe I will go not medium well, but like I want it at least
Like
cooked a little
medium?
bit. Yeah, at least a little bit of pink in the middle is fine because the juice is really good. I love the juice of a steak after it's got it done cooking, right? But a hamburger wise, I need it cooked all the way
That's fair.
because of that instance.
I like a little. I like a little pink on my burger.
Yeah,
Like a little bit.
like I just can't. I need it. I need the toughness of like a well cooked hamburger. I can't have the mushiness of a hamburger because when I bite into a hamburger, I want that chewiness of a hamburger. I don't I don't want a banana flavored or a banana tasting.
Like just mush.
Yeah, I don't want that mush of a hamburger.
You must have just got a raw hamburger.
Yeah, dude. It was like tss, tss. Here you go.
Yeah, you got a raw hamburger.
It was bad. I can't go back. I can't. Like I like when I ate that food the other day with like no bread, like I like burnt the hamburger. Not purposely, but like
That's wild.
I made sure it was cooked all the way through.
What's your go-to Subway order?
That's a good one. So to be fair, the town we were living in, we've had a couple bad instances with
Here?
Yeah.
Which one? Which one did
Both.
you go to? Both?
Yeah. We haven't went to the South Side one. Like there was one where like they for a couple times in a row, they like the loaves of bread they cooked smaller than usual. And so like we paid like the regular price for like a half-sized Subway sandwich.
Did you go to that one? Was that one over there?
Yeah.
Not that one.
So that
That's
was
the
that
one.
one.
That I go
two
to.
times was that one.
I go to that one.
To be fair, this was a couple years ago. Like when we first came here, we went to that one, and
That one. There's only two, and
in
on this side of the
in
river.
this in this
But
side of the
here,
river, and
like,
there's one on the
there's
south
like
side.
that one. That one.
Yes. So yeah. So that small bread over here.
Okay.
Okay, tasting.
What
Whatever.
about over here?
The one over here, I was big into meatball marinara subs. It was just too much
That's
sauce,
fair.
and so all I was just eating was soaked
Sauce.
bread sauce thing. And my
Did you
wife,
put pepperoni on it?
pepperoni?
Yeah.
No,
If you get a meatball sub, put pepperoni on it.
is that what keeps the sauce from going?
I mean, it just helps, and it's just delicious.
We've just been missing. It's always been missing on Subways, dude. So like we just haven't had. But anyways,
Go to order if you're going to like a good
go
Subway.
to order chicken bacon.
What bread?
Chicken
What bread?
bacon on
Italian or Italian urban cheese?
Italian herbs and cheese. Have to. Italian herbs and cheese.
I go
Come
plain.
on.
I go plain Italian.
You're just a plain guy, brother.
I just go plain Italian. Okay, so you go chicken bacon ranch.
Chicken bacon, yes. Chicken bacon
Do you
ranch
get
with
it-
pepper jack cheese.
Did you get the chicken warmed up separately, or do you get the bread toasted?
I get the chicken, bacon, and the cheese toasted
Oh,
all together, and then I get shredded lettuce.
wait, with the bread?
Yes.
I don't do toasted bread.
What?
So if I get like a chicken bacon ranch, like a
You
steak,
got to get the meat
or a steak and cheese, I ask them to warm up the meat separate. That way the bread stays nice and soft.
I like a little crunchy bread.
Because then
Not crunchy,
because
but
then
just
the ends
more.
of the bread get way too
Yeah,
hard.
that's the way to go about it.
Okay, so you get chicken bacon ranch, pepper jack.
Pepper jack. I get shredded lettuce,
Uh-huh.
spinach.
Mm.
You got to get banana peppers,
Oh yeah.
onions. I
Mm-hmm.
have to have onions on there.
Yep.
Pickles. Then I do ranch, and they're like a chipotle mayo kind of thing going on.
So they have it's the Baja Chipotle.
Yeah.
Their old Chipotle, way better before they switched to the
Yeah.
Baja. Because I would do my old go-to was steak and cheese, American cheese. I'm playing on the cheese. Then I would you do lettuce, bell pepper, onion, banana pepper.
Yep.
Jalapeno,
Spice.
and then you do the chipotle and salt and pepper. That was my go-to. But then they switched up the chipotle to the Baja Chipotle.
Like no.
And so sometimes I would do chicken bacon ranch, same vegetables, lettuce, bell pepper, banana pepper, onion, jalapeno, ranch, and honey mustard. Amazing combo. Amazing combo.
Love it.
Now, my new go-to is, which I just discovered this like very recently. I wanted like a deli meats type of sandwich. I wanted to get away from chicken, away from steak. I wanted like turkey, ham. So, turkey, ham, bacon. Then I get American cheese. Then I do lettuce, tomato, bell pepper, onion. I don't do banana pepper. I don't do jalapeno. And then I do, they have the new garlic aioli. No, it's mayo, but it's garlicky. And then you do salt and pepper.
That sounds good.
It's a life-changing sandwich.
You know, sometimes, so I love talking to you, but sometimes I don't like talking to you because I want to go to Subway right now and spend money on Subway.
I want to go to Subway. I haven't had dinner. I want to go to Subway.
Should we just take this off the road? Hey, we're just gonna take a little break.
They're probably closed. It's 10:30.
Oh, they're closed, dude. It's something with post-COVID, all fast food places closing early. I don't remember ever being like that.
We're also in a small town, though.
True.
Where were you directly before this? Kansas?
Yeah, I was in Kansas, Southwest Kansas, small town.
Small town?
Big town for Kansas.
Bigger than here?
Yes, bigger than here. So, I mean, we had, before then, it was like Taco Bell 24/7, McDonald's 24/7, Burger King 24/7.
Southwest Kansas. It's a big town in Southwest Kansas. I don't even.
I'm not gonna say the words. No,
just do one of these. Just don't say it. Just mouth it. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize that was that big.
Yeah, it's I'm really describing this. Does it really matter if I say the city?
You don't live there anymore.
I don't live there anymore. Dodge City. Yeah.
They're gonna get your ass, man.
Do you think they're really gonna get me ass now?
All 4 people that are gonna listen to this are really just gonna light you up, man.
Anyways.
No, you're fine.
That's a big city. 30,000. 30,000.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was that big.
For Dodge, or sorry. For Kansas. That's a bigger city. Southwest. So west side of Kansas. Yeah. From Wichita over, that's a big city. That and Garden.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe I said that. I probably shouldn't have said that.
What?
The name of the city.
Are you freaking out now?
A little bit. Why? But like all 5 subscribers we know. By the way, shout out to all the subscribers.
Yeah. Dude, not huge.
More than I thought we would have. How many? 5 is more than what we thought.
I think we have more than 5, honestly.
And also, by the time this comes out, what are we at? 4 podcasts? 3?
This will be the...
Because we're posting right now.
This might be 5. This might be 5.
This will be... Yeah, because I haven't edited the one that we did last week, so this will be five.
This might be 5.
But
Let me see how many subscribers we have. We
like
have
I,
9.
yeah,
We got 9.
dude. Let's try to get to 10.
Oh yeah.
No, but honestly, like,
What do we do? So like, what if we get to like, what do we do when we get to like 100 subscribers? We have to do something for 100 subscribers.
yeah, something fun. Like I know like our stomachs obviously are sensitive. We've went over this. I want to do something along the eating challenge because I really loved trying the drinks.
Yeah,
I really loved that. And it was fun.
Sorry, I have to move these because I'm gonna sit here and eat this entire bag.
That's a road trip snack for us. Like we have to get pretzels
So this
for
is
a road
what
trip snack.
This is what I'm talking about. This is a must in this household.
Oh, is it pretzels?
They're they're crunched up pretzels. Like they're.
Is it okay?
Oh yeah. Get in there. Just try some of those. Those are next level, man. If you like buffalo, it's not bad.
I like buffalo to a certain extent. I can easily crush that bag.
Oh no, it's a problem.
But like afterwards, my mouth, I'm just gonna have bad aftertaste for a while.
Oh yeah, buffalo's tough.
That's the only thing about buffalo. I don't even know what we were getting at. But
100 subscribers.
yeah, we got to do something along the lines of that.
Only 91 more.
I think we get there. Your one of your coworkers was talking to me. One of our subscribers. Can I say his name? Starts with a T.
Tell me what sport.
Track.
Oh yeah.
So the track coach, he was saying like, because I think he watches a lot of YouTube, whatever. But he was saying like he was listening to one YouTuber / podcaster.
Yeah.
Saying like, he was like the guy he was listening to was experienced in YouTube, but he was like saying like about 100 videos is what when you start actually getting like a fan base.
That's a lot of videos.
That's a lot of videos, and if we're only doing one once a week. But I think nowadays we have TikTok, we have
that
the
helps.
YouTube Shorts, we have
that helps.
Yeah, we have the Reels of Instagram, and then we have
that's
Rumble,
what we really need to get.
Is it Rumble? Rumble, Patreon,
Rumble.
I'm very nervous of like what I'm saying right now.
What is Rumble?
I'm pretty sure Rumble's like a Patreon kind of thing where you pay to watch.
I've never.
I hope I'm not saying something really weird.
You're talking about OnlyFans right
No,
now?
no.
Let me see what. Let's see where we're at TikTok wise here. How's our TikTok doing?
Also, is TikTok using just random bots? Or
that's got to be a thing.
Or if
we have 5 followers on TikTok, we have 8 likes.
That's pretty good.
This video has 854 views. How many
likes? I'm not clicking on anything. That's weird.
How many likes does it have?
No, Rumble's an app. Rumble's an app, or what is Rumble?
Oh, now I'm getting stuff for the king on my fucking TikTok. Bastards.
Did you look up stuff for the king, or
is no? I think it's just because we're talking about it, and I'm watching it right now. It's on my TV.
That makes me nervous.
That's a thing.
I know it's a thing, but it's just like
they listen. The microphone's on right now.
No, Rumble's an app, and I'm pretty sure it's a. Yeah, you pay to listen, so it's like Patreon. I think it's like an overseas thing.
Eventually, we can do it.
It's overseas thing, yeah. Eventually, Patreon.
Well,
eventually.
it's just
if we get to
you,
that,
you have a subscriber base, and you just give them extra content.
Mm-hmm.
We could do like
where they can pay for it, and then we do something. Yeah, something else. I don't know.
So like some people would do like just have bonus content, like behind the scenes stuff. So maybe we start vlogging or something.
Yeah,
if people really care. Yeah. And then just put that on Patreon.
Yeah.
And then we could do like live, like Zooms or something, where people can like zoom in.
That'd be fun.
And just chat with I mean, it's just a bunch. It's gonna be a bunch of people that we know.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they would pay for that.
Yeah, we don't have any.
We have 9 subscribers. Does it tell us? Does it tell you who subscribes?
Yeah, what uh I sent you a screenshot the other day, and it says like, "Hey, someone just subscribed to you."
How do you check that on the app though?
Go to the ring, like your right.
Go where?
Also, can we have 68 views on that one. That's really good for YouTube Shorts. I feel like for us.
How many likes does it have? 2.
Nice.
It's so underwhelming.
Here, the bell,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And doesn't it say something about someone following us
New
right
subscriber, yeah, right there.
there? Yeah.
What's the only one mentions your channel? That's the only one that pops up who says who it was. Oh,
Yeah.
no, subscribe. Oh no, is that who we're subscribed to? Are we subscribed?
Are you subscribed?
Are we
to anyone?
oh no, that's
Did I
who he's
subscribe?
that's who he's subscribed to. I say, why are you?
Oh. We don't have any emails from anyone.
Oh, that'd be cool. Can we push that?
Do you want to start each episode?
Plug in the email.
Yeah, I think we really need to push that because that would push, like that would add more content we could talk about.
That'd be super cool.
Because that'd be fun to like read it.
If we could read off emails that people send in, that'd be
Yeah.
huge. I think that'd be super cool.
Yeah, if you guys ever,
Are we
What are we at, 2 hours?
Are we breaking the fourth wall now?
yeah, I think some point we got to break the wall. But like, if you guys are still here at 2 hours in, I don't know what we're at.
You're
What
a
are we at?
fucking trooper.
You're a trooper. We love you. Send us an email. I'm pretty sure it's in the description. If not, we'll get it on the next one.
You're probably our if you're here this late, you're probably our significant other, so we do love you.
Yeah, we love you.
So
yeah, what
we're at an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. If you've made it this
I'm
far,
good to keep trudging. You want to keep going?
I want to keep going. I
Fuck it.
don't have anything tomorrow. I mean, all I have is just hanging out with
I mean, I just have. I mean, I have my job, but like, you know,
Who cares about your
yeah,
job,
just
dude?
whatever. That's not important in the slightest. Let's see what. Okay, I got some topics written down here. I kind of like this. How we're just like, because
going
Joe
for
Rogan,
it.
there's lulls.
Yeah,
There's
we're
lulls.
just kind of just talking about whatever. But okay, so we're at dinner the other night, and it's in our notes. We had Dune, and then we had Deep Fake.
Deep fakes. Now, deep fakes is a fucking thing.
I have not heard of Deep Fake ever in my life. It's been around for a while, right?
You haven't seen those? Did you look into them?
I watched YouTube videos before we came here. Insane.
I'm freezing my ass off. Hold on. Keep talking.
I didn't. So obviously AI is a thing. There's a lot of different things you can do with AI.
You can put people's faces
yes
on videos
what I watched
of other people.
I really watched a cool video. I don't know what the guy's name is.
He does impressions, right? Have you seen that one?
Well,
the guy I'm just totally cutting you off right now.
It's good.
Just keep going.
The guy, like he's like a reporter kind of thing, but
Yeah.
he was reporting about deep fakes and he was really talking about it. And he had an interview and kind of talked about deep fake, and he had an interview with like one of the best like deep faking person, but he knows how to use that technology. But like he was talking in the video, he's like, as you can see, my face is changing into the so and so, and then it changes into another person, like just really like slightly, and he looks like a different person. His face, very real. Like I can't.
So the person that brought it up said, like, his whole thing was like, he was like, you can put people's faces on like porn videos,
yeah,
and just make it look like,
really bad.
Make it look like they have like a sex
Not
tape or
really
something.
bad, but not apparently. But yeah, really bad.
Well, because you could like
put
anybody's face on it and then like use it to like
yeah.
blackmail them or like extort them or like try to get them fired from their job or something like that. It's really fucked up.
Yeah. So I mean, for you people if you've made it this far, for you people who don't know what deep fake is, I just looked up simple definition: a video of a person, which I mean, I guess we already talked about it. Their face changes, body changes.
You can put you can take a picture of somebody and put it on somebody's face in a video.
Yes,
and make it look like it's that person doing something.
And you can change their voice as well, so you can talk in their.
You can do AI generated voices. Yeah.
Yes. So like, and the guy brought up something that like I didn't really think about, but like AI is literally in everything. It's in navigation. It's in Siri.
Oh
it's
yeah.
Chat GPT.
Okay.
And then internet.
So her. We've talked about her on the podcast. Have we talked about that on the podcast?
Yes, last one.
I think so, because I think I wrote it down.
Last one we just talked about movies the whole time.
I feel like it's kind of what we've done a little bit this time, but that's fine.
I love talking about movies.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I do want Siri to get to that point. Is that weird?
No, I don't think it's weird.
Because I want to be able to have like a conversation with Siri.
I think you could have a conversation with Chat GPT. I think you have because I have the Chat GPT app to ask questions every now and then, and
just like Google.
It's pretty much just like Google, and you can hold a conversation with it.
So that's why I want Siri. Like I want to be able to just like talk to Siri.
Like especially if you have free time, or if you like just want to like.
Were you into Halo?
Yes.
You know Cortana.
Yes.
I want like a Cortana.
Because I mean that'd be awesome. Be like double tap. Be like, hey, like, what do I got planned for the day? And just kind of have a conversation.
It's like a person.
Yeah. That would be sick.
Yeah, it's it'd be like a virtual assistant.
That'd be sick.
That'd be massive.
I mean, like the phone's already a virtual assistant. That's already an AI operating.
Yeah, but like if I got like I want to have a conversation with it, and that like an actual like hold a conversation, like an intellectual conversation, and that way I can like really just tell it my day, and then it can like or like whatever I have going up.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to go like, hey, I don't want to have to go like, hey Siri, make a calendar appointment for blah 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 blah. Like I just want to be like, just have that in a conversational format.
And so you hear about BetterHelp, you hear about therapy sessions, whatever.
Yeah, BetterHelp.
I would love that because like sometimes, like with your significant other, sometimes you don't want to burst out on them, like yell at them. Like,
are you gonna yell at your?
No. I'm not gonna yell. I'm gonna be nice to them.
You're not gonna
or her, which them, they,
well, whatever. Whatever you want to set it.
Whatever you want. Yeah, you can set as Master Chief. Yeah. No, I'm not talking to it.
Not just been it. Just call it. Not call it. Not the clown. I mean, just call it. Just call it an it.
Anyways, no, but like, just have therapy sessions. Just like free therapy sessions. Be like, look, like this is what's going on today.
But do you want the hologram to pop up?
Yes, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, and it's like a face, or do you want like? Do you want to be full body? I think
just set it at face. Just set it at face because then it can get really weird.
Just like a talking head?
Yeah. Then you
like
can
a floating talking head?
I feel like if it's a full body, you can get really weird. Like,
then it's a sex thing.
Yeah, then it can get really weird, get really sex thing, kind of defake what we're just talking about.
Yeah, it could definitely be a sex thing at that point.
If you can put some kind of holdings on that, like to get to that point where like, okay, I can't talk about that. But like, I can help you out with certain situations.
Talk sex things with your AI assistant. The minute that it is that like sentient,
yeah,
somebody is immediately using it for a sex thing.
Yeah,
that's 100%.
Yeah,
I mean people use everything for sex things.
Yeah,
so I don't know if there's any way to avoid that.
Yeah, you just have to block it.
You have to
because then like I feel like that's a disrespect to the creator of ChatGPT or of that whoever.
You don't think who created ChatGPT? You don't think he's attempted to use it for sex things or knew that people would use it for sex things?
I mean, he obviously knew because I'm pretty sure there's a disclaimer like in the app's like review.
I've never been on ChatGPT. I have no clue.
It can't give you its opinion. It just gives you facts. Yeah.
So I want something that can give me an opinion.
Yeah. See, that's why I love the idea.
Yeah.
Of her.
I want to be able to like bounce ideas off of something that knows, so that it would know everything that's on the internet, but but then it can form an opinion based off of the internet,
Mhm.
based off of fact,
Mhm. I would
or like
rather be
calculated risk and stuff like
yes.
that. So it's not just like its personal opinion. Like, it doesn't have a personality, right?
Yeah.
Like, it has a personality, but
Just
it's like,
calculated.
but it's just calculated based off of everything that it knows.
Yeah.
What would be like the best avenue?
And all the books. So like it knows all the books, like life advice. Like, hey, like what should I
Yes,
do in this
yes.
situation? Like I need some help here.
It would pull it from like sources.
Yeah. Like, hey, what should I buy for my wife?
Oh,
today?
like
Or
it would be. So it's like if you ask it like a financial question.
mhm.
Pull all the information off the internet. Pull it out of financial textbooks, business
History,
textbooks. Yeah, and then
last
just
5 years,
and then
last
just
100 years.
and then just
Perfect.
give you like a calculated assessment.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah,
That's a must. I'm
Yeah.
sure someone.
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
It has to be getting there.
You know what? I don't think it's getting there. I think it's there.
So you think somebody has it? Jeff Bezos has a walking hologram in his office.
I don't know about Jeff Bezos, but I think like
He's the
people
richest
who
man
made.
in the world.
I think. No, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say like I'm gonna
you
say
don't think he's
the
got
technology gurus don't.
He fucking owns them, man.
You think so?
Well, yeah, somebody does.
Just walking around with a freaking hologram. Just
He's got something. He's got some sort of crazy technology.
so?
Him and Elon Musk have to have some crazy shit going on.
well, I'm pretty sure
Him-
Elon Musk and Tesla is like making.
What about like Mark Zuckerberg? Zuckerberg's got some. He's doing the metaverse stuff.
Yes,
He's got some weird shit going on.
he had an interview with Lex Friedman
over the metaverse,
and
it looked like it was like they're real.
It was insane. I watched the first 15 minutes.
I have a VR headset.
Yeah.
The picture is never that good.
Yeah.
So now they're doing some crazy shit over there.
Yeah.
I need to fucking hook that up.
Yeah.
That shit's sick. You play Beat Saber on one of those?
Mm-hmm.
You know what Beat Saber is? It's basically like Guitar Hero. You fucking swipe.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah.
I had a shooting game on there where you're gonna like.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I think I would get motion sickness from it.
I need to plug it in and we need to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I really hope
I don't know how to do
that whole thing wasn't subscription based.
Oh, that'd be tough.
Because I don't think it's been pulling out of my account. Because man, that's been years, a couple years since I used that.
Hopefully not, dude.
That would suck, man.
Guess that's something you could have been like buying like an extra Subway sandwich or something.
Oh, I need to hook that thing back up.
It's not a subscription. It can't be a subscription, can it?
I don't think so.
If you bought the thing,
I bought a few games on there, but the games are cheaper on there. They're only like $20-$30. They're not like full size games. So I need to get back into that. You want to find a topic?
Huh?
You want to find a topic?
Find a topic?
Are we on a topic?
I mean, we were on deep fake, but I don't think.
How much can you talk about deep fake?
I mean, obviously, you can be a politician, you can be an actor by face changing. I think someone's in the use and in the works of, if this gets really good and someone gets really good at this, I think someone can take over another country just by sitting on their couch or create mass panic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
By sitting on, like right now, if we were really good at it, we could just be sitting here talking and like planning out different like videos, be like, hey, this just in, whatever on the news, like aliens are coming to attack us, and like show videos, show CGI kind of thing, and like people just go mass panic until they go outside like nothing's fucking happening.
Yeah, you could definitely do something like that.
I feel like you could probably manipulate, if you get really good at it, somehow manipulate the stock market as well.
Yeah,
just by creating the news to where people panic sell, and then you buy into that at the bottom, and then you create another news, be like, oh, everything's fine, everything goes back up. And
who are you deep faking as in those scenarios?
So let's go taking over a country. Let's try to take over a country. So what country are we taking over?
We're on a list now.
That's true.
So it's like
hypothetically.
So what do? You just deep fake as the country's leader,
and somehow hack
and just post videos.
If you can hack
hack like the
hack
cable
into the
news,
news,
the news
yeah,
network,
hack into
and
like
just
Fox News, hack into CNN,
post it on, like, just play it on there.
because like I mean they have things where they're like, uh, where it cuts into something new, right? So like
Yeah.
breaking news, they cut into like the president speaking.
It's just it'd be whoever you're deep faking as, and you just put that video on all the channels.
Yeah, and you can easily make it to where like there's press conference like
Well,
photographs taken.
if it was a small country and they have like limited cable access, you
That'd be
could take
hard.
over the news anyway.
Yeah,
You could take over the news easy.
yeah. I mean, well, I mean, they already have taken over the news in like uh, North Korea. Anyways, I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
like
and so then
propaganda,
you can
control
do
propaganda.
social media is a big one too now.
Well, yeah,
You
that's
can
the
just
thing.
pump
You
the
go
video out on Twitter.
everything.
Just pump it out, yeah.
You pump it out. You do different scenarios. You do in the background. You do like reporters, like, oh shit, New York's getting taken over, and
Yeah.
all
I don't know.
from
So I don't know if you could get it done in America though, because I feel like, yeah, we're very aware. But if you went to like a small, like, rural nation,
yeah,
like, just kind of, and then you could probably do something
it would have to be very specific
to that nation, yeah.
to that nation. I think if you can really hack into North Korea of some sort, I think you could probably take
Because that's
over.
like one of the few countries that, like, their media is still like highly controlled,
Yeah, one of the
exclusively controlled.
oh, dude, North Korea is. Have you heard stories about North Korea
Oh,
of
crazy
like
place.
people just living in there, like actually getting out? And it's
Mm,
insane for someone to get out of there. If you're a male, good luck. If you're a female, it's a little
cra-
easier, but
crazy
like
place.
that's 10 years of going through sex trafficking to be able to get free.
Crazy place.
Absolutely crazy place, and absolutely crazy that it's still going
Well, it's just
on.
because we can't touch it.
Yeah,
We can't, like, so that's the thing. So it's like in the Korean War, like, that set up the split. You getting tired?
just dry eyed.
You caving?
We're good. No,
So
we're good. We're good.
there's like, so the Korean War, it's like we had like taken all of like the Korean, like, so in the 50s, right? Like we had like taken
Mm-hmm.
all of the Korean peninsula. But then once we got up next to the Chinese border, the Chinese just started flooding in.
Mm-hmm.
And so they pushed us like all the way back down, like into South Korea. And then we pushed back to like, it was like the 39th parallel, like where like the border is now. Like we pushed back and got kind of a stalemate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they drew the line.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why North Korea is up there. Like, but they're backed hard by China because they have a direct border with China.
Mm-hmm. Also, China kind of works with them in the sex trade as well.
Really?
Yeah.
You're big on China.
Well, so to be fair, don't want to get into politics like we say a lot.
Yeah.
But like for a little while there, I'm not listening to anything right now. But like I was listening to a lot of, I don't want to say right, conservative. I don't know what to say about that, but like right winged kind of views, I guess you would say, in culture
Yeah.
standards. And so like they would say a lot of those things, but like also I was listening to a lot of fact story driven stuff. So you had so Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan had
Uh-huh.
uh a girl on that she's very popular. She wrote a couple books, but she came from North Korea. Like
I think I know who that is.
I
She
can't
made she was on like Joe
something.
Rogan maybe
Yeah,
too.
she was on Joe Rogan as well, and she
Yeah.
like really in depth on Sean Ryan. Like went through like what happened and what she did to get through, and like she went through in depth the sex trafficking, what China does, what the money's made, where
So they're
like
pulling
what's
girls
going
out of
on.
North Korea.
Yeah, and like because like you have to you I can't remember the specifics, but like you pay someone to get out of the country,
Oh, to like, and then
and
but
like
then you
someone
have to
smuggle you.
like.
But once you, it's like so for her standpoint, it was her and her mom that got out,
Mhm.
and I think they paid someone or whatever, but they got out and they got across the border to someone to help take them to America,
Yeah.
and this person that helped take them to America sold them into
Yeah.
sex trafficking and sold them to
Yeah.
someone else, and then the hopes is later maybe your master will send you over to America in some way, shape, or form. I forgot how she finally got to America, but like it was like 10 to 15 years for
I could
her
see that.
trying to get out of China. And like it was really sad, dude.
Yeah.
Have you been like listening to anything like sex trafficking wise or like
Mm.
really it's bad. This world is
Mm.
bad, very bad, and
Yeah.
it's insane that people think it's okay, and like people are just stuck in this world,
Mm.
like because like this is America, right? But like in that country, in other countries,
Uh,
like that's normal. That like rape,
like sex slaves and
sex
stuff.
slaves, rape, just
Yeah.
like not having a full like what we have like a loving relationship with one like a monogamous kind of thing.
Yeah.
That is not a thing.
Well, like prostitution's like very
Yeah, like
normalized.
beating women,
Oh,
and you know what I mean.
Jesus.
Like it, it's just
What is this
amazing to
all?
me.
What rabbit hole did you go down on this?
I was in a deep rabbit hole of Sean Ryan like brings on a lot of guests like CIA agents,
Mm-hmm.
and like uh they like know a lot of like what's kind of going on behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm.
and like stuff that the media is not saying,
Mm.
like not bringing the light
Yeah.
into the light. And I don't know what you think about what's that movie called, but it's about sex trafficking in South America, and it
Oh,
came
the
out.
Sound of Freedom or
Yeah.
whatever. I never saw it.
But it had the guy that played Jesus and
Yeah,
John
Jim
Jim whatever
Caviezel.
Caviezel, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I never saw that
that's the
one.
rabbit hole I went down, and
Yeah,
I yeah yeah.
big
Sean
on
Ryan,
China.
Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan will have like they'll have their fight podcasts where they just watch fights, but he'll like
Yeah.
have like everyone's a fighter, but like
Mm-hmm.
one of those guys who used to be a fighter or whatever, like is big into conspiracies, and he'll
Oh,
talk
Eddie
about that.
Bravo.
Yeah, there you go. And he'll mention that, and then sometimes they'll get on the topics. I mean, they're comedians; they get into everything.
Yeah,
But
that. What topics we had?
but then I kind of realized it makes me kind of nervous just to be living in America, and then at the end of the day, I have no control over it, so I don't care anymore.
Oh yeah, like it's
But it's
just
fun to
what.
listen to, I
Well, it's
guess.
like that's like the flat Earth thing. We brought it up like earlier. It's like okay,
Yeah, I mean, my world doesn't change.
what is that? Round, flat, square. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
What is it?
we can't control what we live
What does it
on.
matter?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, just got to get them to go to work.
Mm.
I can't just call and work like, hey, the Earth's flat.
I can't work.
I need a minute. It's like there's like
Anything.
who gives a fuck? Like
Yeah.
you still got to get them to go to work and earn a paycheck. Like it's just not. I don't know. But like that stuff is like very serious and like some people need to be actively doing something
Yes.
about that.
But like we don't have
I'm not in a position to do anything.
we don't have the time, we don't have the funds.
I don't have the skill set. I don't have.
Yeah.
I mean, what am I? I'm not gonna. I can't go Taken. I can't just go like Liam Neeson from Taken and just kill all the bad people. Like I don't. I could donate.
Yeah. That's
Money's a little tight, but I could.
Yeah.
I could donate.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
Yeah, I mean, there's really, and I don't have the resources to get into fixing that. That's like animal poaching.
Yeah.
You know, like where like they're killing the rhinos and sawing the horns off, killing elephants, sawing the tusks off, shit like that. Like that shit kind of fucks me up a little bit. So I feel bad for the animals because animals are kind of defenseless to a certain extent against humans. And it's like, I'd like to do something about that. Then I'm like, like a lot of like, it's like ex-military people getting into like anti-poaching operations and stuff. And they're like shooting poachers. And I'm like flying in helicopters, like sniping bad guys. And I'm like, that's just I coach golf. Like, like I don't I don't know what you want me to do. Like I can't. I could send them some money, I guess.
Yeah, that's the rabbit hole I got into, and that's how I got out because I was like, this doesn't give me any positive motion in life.
I mean, if you looked at obviously there are things that need to be like focused on and like something needs to be done. But like on a daily basis, like just average Joe, like I can't do it. Like I can't do anything other than just like donate. At least not that I know of. There might be things we can do, but I just don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't dwell on it.
But like then what if there's really nothing really you can do.
I mean, yeah, just donate. I mean, it's kind of
that's literally the only thing we could do
that I know of.
Yeah, I mean, you could always go join the army. go through the
Yeah,
military for a
and
few
then
years,
yeah, and
learn
then just
jujitsu, learn MMA, just become a freaking Ted Kennedy, just start killing people, be very good at it, and
uh,
then start doing all that. But that's like 10, 15 years of your life that you were just promoting like killing violence. And I don't want to do that.
yeah,
I hate the thought of
yeah.
violence.
I'm just,
The idea.
I'm gonna coach golf,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna like I'll donate.
That's so much of a easier life than what some of these people have. That's where you get gray hair. That's where you get
Where?
like on the head, beard.
Oh, not
Stress wise.
not where do you get the gray hair? It's like
Yeah.
where is the stress coming from? What are you talking about?
Like the stress like from being a golf coach to like being on life's edge
Oh,
all the time.
I got a lot. I got some grays coming in, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stressed.
Everyone has their own stress.
Are you stressed at the
Yeah.
grocery store?
I'm always stressed. Dude.
That's my secret. I'm always stressed.
Dude, so a lot of people at my work get frustrated because obviously it's the same thing day in, day out, right?
Uh-huh.
There's this one guy, he went on vacation and he comes back thinking everything's going to be the best. Like it's going to be fine. Everything's been worked.
It's not fine.
Comes back, not a good day because like there's like literally nothing's been done kind of thing for like a week. And like he was complaining to me a little bit. I was like, yeah, whatever, cool. And then the truck comes and I have to unload the truck.
Yeah.
He helps unload the truck as well. I get to the door, try to open it, won't open. He's like, it's gonna be a bad fucking truck. Like automatically can't even see what's inside. And like he helps me open it, and one of the pallets has fallen over, so we have to pick it up. And mind you, he's an older guy. I could barely understand him. Talks like rada rada. Have you seen the TV show? Can't understand him. Southern accent. Anyways, looks at the fallen pallet, and he goes,
just snaps.
Yeah, just snaps. Dude, just breaks.
Everybody's got their
4 a.m.
Everybody's got their breaking point. At 4 a.m. when
He's been there for 5 minutes.
Or 4 a.m. when you open a truck and there's just a pallet falling over. You're just like,
I'm at the point where it's like, cool.
Just gotta pick it up.
Yeah, I mean that's my job.
I mean, gotta pick it up.
You got to do it either way.
No, nobody else is gonna do it.
Yeah.
You gotta pick it up.
Yeah.
That's just.
I don't know what I'm getting into, but you want to talk about Colts?
Colts. What do you got on Colts?
So, and this is a topic that I had for a while. I mean, what are we at?
Oh,
we hitting 2 hours? First time hitting 2 hours?
Sorry, I'm looking at your AS.
Do we finish all of Deep Fake?
Yeah.
I just, for the AI thing, I think we need to, we've talked about this before, but we need to control it now. No.
Yeah, there's got to be regulations put in place. Oh,
China's already trying to control it. Europe's trying to control it. It's hard to control America because we're a democracy. And there's fine lines that we have to draw a line. And like, at some point, it's free speech. Yada, yada, yada. We're making videos.
But I mean, you put regulations on like the FDA. We put regulations on food and drugs. So why can't you put regulations on?
But like also the
AI.
FDA also lets some shit slide that like
puts in our food
like, isn't good. So what is it going to let?
Is that you?
Yeah, we just touched it.
Oh man. I mean, I don't know. There's got to be some form of regulation on it. I don't know what level or who would be in charge of it.
I don't know how you would regulate it.
I mean, how do you regulate? I mean, transport. There's Department of Transportation. How do you regulate?
That's
education?
easier. I feel like that's easier to regulate. A lot easier to
artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence, because you can hide that in some sort of way.
Like make it like under the table.
You just have to make an AI that combats another AI, and that AI is gonna find another AI to combat that
another AI.
And then we're gonna go into war, AI. And then that war AI is gonna, and then we just go to swords.
Then we're back to swords.
And then we're back to Dune.
Then we're back at. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm cool with Dune.
Yeah,
I'm cool with Dune. I want to be Paul Atreides. I don't want to live in the fucking desert on Arrakis, but I'll
No,
live in Caladan. There's like water and rain and like
that
grass and
sounds like a
shit.
fun place to live.
Yeah, I'd be Prince. I'd be not Prince. He's not Prince.
I'd be an
He's
average Joe there.
I don't know.
You know, at some point, I don't know if I'd want to be an average Joe at like a place like that. Because like, what if you're just like you're just living in town and like then a big super fight happens, like we talked
Yeah,
about like in the Marvel universe.
yeah.
No.
No, no. Like I need like in that. So like okay, let's say like in the Dune universe, I was gonna live in the Dune universe, but you don't want to be Paul Atreides
Yes.
because
Don't want to.
no, because then bad shit happens to him. But you want to be somebody like him in an adjacent family. Like you don't want to be in the Harkonnens. Obviously, you don't want to be in the Atreides.
You want to be high up there, but not too high
No,
up
you just
there.
want to be in a house that just chills to the side, has a nice little home world,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just chill. You use your money, just hang out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd be cool. I mean, 'cause it's like technology, but it's like it's a cool atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want anything too crazy. I want to be an above average Joe,
Yeah.
upper middle
Yeah.
class. I want to be upper middle class on Caladan
Yeah.
in the Dune world.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, just chilling. Nothing
Like, oh
crazy.
hey, that's my leader,
Yeah,
Paul,
just nothing
on the
crazy. Good
news.
dude. Good
Hell
dude.
yeah, I love Paul.
Good dude. But I just
Good
want to chill.
man.
I just want to chill.
Yeah, I'd
I
vote
don't.
for that man.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know if there's voting.
Oh, true.
Very, very empirical.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I don't want anything crazy, man. Like what? So fantasy. Right? We've talked about this, right? You said what fantasy world do you want? Would you want to live in?
Yeah.
Like what? Like, I think I said. I think I said Harry Potter.
You said Harry Potter
What would you?
and Lord of the Rings.
I said Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings.
I
We can circle back to this. This is a good question.
yeah, I
You said
first I
Forrest Gump.
picked Forrest Gump.
Let's go more fantasy, sci-fi fantasy.
I
That was
would
a very practical. You just want to live in the 90s.
yeah. Like now like since we had the whole conversation of it, I'm like really thinking about it, like,
You just want to go back and be born in like 1945
mm-hmm,
and just live through like the second half of the 20th
mm-hmm.
century.
Yeah.
That's a little more. That's pretty practical.
Yeah.
Like where would you want to like? You want to live in Star Wars? That'd be kind of cool.
Star Wars would be cool just because of the diversity of like what's going on, how
Where
many
where would you
different
want to live?
people,
All the worlds you've
places.
seen in Star Wars. Like I'm not living on Tatooine. Fuck that noise. That'd be a
Anything
no.
with sand, anything
No, I
with
don't do sand.
heat, no.
I don't do
I would
cold though. I'm not living on Hoth or nothing.
no.
I'm more like indoor.
Remind
What
it indoor.
it's from some six with the Ewoks, big
That's
trees.
what I'm thinking.
I'm chilling
That
there.
one or Naboo, right? Because isn't Naboo the more chill,
Yeah,
rolling
Naboo. Yeah,
hills?
yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Naboo would be a good pick.
One of those two. Nothing really goes on.
No, I mean, oh, there was a droid invasion, but other than that,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. See, I'd be a farmer on the other side of the world.
yeah. I'm
Be
just
like,
chilling
oh, did you hear
like
about?
that. Naboo would be cool. I mean, I wouldn't Coruscant. I mean, that's like a big city. I wouldn't
I'm
really
not
do that.
touching that.
Yeah,
No.
but I do like. Man, that's some cool. Like in Attack of the Clones, when they're like in the speeder
Mm-hmm.
car and they're like there's like the assassin and stuff. That
Mm-hmm.
stuff's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Coruscant is okay, I guess. I'm not doing big city life though.
No.
I really like, man, from the shows. They've touched on so many planets from the shows though. Oh man, what's the one in Mandalorian? Not obviously not Mandalore, but the one where like it was like the bounty hunter hideout, and then the guy kind of like cleaned his act up and was like making it like a planet. And then season three,
Like a farmer in
no,
there.
it's it's like like the pirates try to take it over in season three. Have you watched season three?
Yeah, watch season three. That town. That's a neutral town.
Yeah, it's like, and then
Yeah,
remember,
I know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know like the names.
I'm bad with names. Did you just break your pen?
I don't know. I thought there was an extra piece.
Gone now.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, nothing that's too crazy.
No, some chill.
Yeah. Don't want anything too stressful.
We had 2 hours. We're at 2 hours
Yeah.
before. This is the longest one yet. That's a
That's pretty
grind.
good.
If somebody's watching this, it's a grind
Dude,
because we're really slowing down. I feel like
yeah.
we got to get better about that. That's practice, though.
Yeah. We also got to have like stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we've been really kind
I
of.
mean, like
I feel like I've been slacking on that.
I mean, it is what it is. You know what? So I had like a whole thing about like what's going on in September. Have you heard about a lot of?
We talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, but like I had a thought of. So you had 2012, world's gonna end. You had
Yeah,
2000, computers.
one Y2K. Wait,
Yeah,
no, 2000. Sorry,
yeah, or
Y2K.
the computers are gonna shut down,
Yeah,
and
it's
you
Y2K.
had multiple things of the world's gonna end. People are saying the world's gonna end. Yada yada yada. I think at this point, no one knows. No one's gonna predict.
Nobody has any fucking clue, man.
If anyone predicts anything and you hear about it on TikTok or anything, and just take it with a grain of salt, literally, and just blow it out of your hand.
I don't.
It's
I mean,
not even
it's
worth it.
you need to listen to the Time Machine.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one's interesting. Have you seen the movie?
I think so.
Guy
We've,
Pearce.
I think we've talked about
Have we talked
this.
about Time Machine? I feel like we're gonna if we don't come in with topics, we're just gonna
Yeah.
circle back to a lot of things. Um,
Is it a book?
it's a book, yeah. H.G. Wells, old school, like 1800s.
Yeah,
But like that one's good. We might have talked about this off pod.
probably off pod.
Is that kind of like a see? There's a is that kind of like a douchey thing to say off pod? Is that like we're hit podcast lingo now?
Yeah,
We're talking about off pod.
We're at two podcasts.
Yeah, but
technically we're at like our 10th.
oh, we deleted a bunch. Yeah, we slow
But
start.
we're here.
Slow start. We made it. What was I saying?
Dude, I don't know.
Time machine. Basically, that's like he's trying to creates a time machine. Hence the name Time Machine.
Mm-hmm.
Is testing it out, right? Goes like handle gets stuck or something. Goes way into the future, like 200,000 years into the future, 300,000 years into the future, and the world is literally just the people that live on top of the world and the people that live underneath the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they're like the people that live underneath the surface, like they live in complete darkness. They're like kind of like ape-like, white hair, that type of thing. And they come up and they steal. It's like nobody speaks. Language is gone. So it's just all emotions and thought on the top. And so they're like hobbits almost, and they just like sleep in like these big open rooms because they have to all sleep together because the people like the ape-like creatures that live below the surface will come up and steal them and eat them. And it's like this whole crazy thing, and it's like at a certain point, like we'll probably just devolve into creatures, right?
Do you think so?
Or do you think we'll just keep advancing?
You think we would devolve into that?
I don't know. I mean, in hundreds of thousands of years, like in the year 202,023.
Like
What do you
2,000 years from now?
200,000 years from now.
Okay.
What do you think the world's going to be like? We might have another ice age. We might, I don't know.
I mean, I think a natural disaster is going to happen, obviously.
Something has to happen.
Because, I mean, you've had ancient civilizations of, like,
all the ancient civilizations.
There's so much.
Rome.
Yeah. But, like.
Collapse. Mayans, gone. Aztecs, gone.
But then you have.
Egypt, gone. Sorry,
gone.
We can name more.
Atlantis, like you have rumors of Atlantis, and you have rumors of civilizations, like big civilizations that have like just been disappeared because of natural, like when I say natural disaster, like a comet hitting, or like
just the dinosaurs.
Yeah, or like just having like a big flood. Like that's
Yeah.
in big multiple books, history books, the Bible, different
Flood.
cultures, a flood of some sort, or
You think we'll
big
have another? You think we'll have
fire.
another ice age? You think that all the ice caps will melt, and then the world will flood a little bit, and then it'll all freeze up, and there'll be like another ice age?
I mean, it's a possibility.
I mean, anything's possible at this point.
Yeah,
I mean, at this, we really could just be living on the backs of elephants, on the backs of a turtle,
yeah,
floating through
yeah,
space. But that's probably not
yeah,
because we have pictures of the Earth. But are they real?
yeah. That's the thing. Are they real? Are they computer generated?
Ooh, are they AI?
Are
Is it
they AI?
AI
Is it a
generated?
deep fake?
Is it a deep fake? Full circle, baby.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, you
yeah.
need to do. It's a short one. You need to do Time Machine. It's a short one.
That sounds like a really good book.
It was kind of mid. Um, but I like the premise because the whole thing. I like the beginning. What do you got there?
I'm just kind of reading through the old notes that
Oh,
deleted podcast notes that we've already covered.
oh,
Is
but
missing
yeah.
411. That's what we really wanted to talk about at first.
So the Time Machine. Um, I think we gotta call it soon.
Yeah.
I gotta get to bed soon. But
Same.
the Time Machine. Um,
You really think we're just going to apes?
I don't know, man. But basically, it's like the reason I like wasn't a huge fan of the book. I love the premise. The reason I wasn't a huge fan of the book was because what if we stopped recording? Like,
Do you think we stopped
no, we're
recording?
good. We're
Oh,
good.
we're
We're good.
still
We're good.
good?
Yeah, we're good. So, like, the reason I wasn't really a fan of the book was because like the way it was like set up. So like the whole thing is like the whole beginning part, lots of dialogue, pretty cool, interesting. Well, then it's him just telling the story of him traveling to the future.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just no dialogue. And it's just like 80 pages of him just telling the story. So there's no dialogue. It's literally just him just continuous telling the story.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's no dialogue between him and the people because they don't speak. So it's him talking at them, but it's just him telling the story. So it's like the only like that was kind of tough. But I'm listening to it would probably be better
Mm-hmm.
because reading it was kind of tough just because the way it was set up. Like typically you get like a little bit of a break. Like it's not just paragraph after paragraph after paragraph. Like you get a little bit of a break with dialogue, things like that. Because it's like it kind of shortens it a little bit, makes it a little interesting because like there's a little bit of a back and forth. But it's literally him just telling a story for like 90% of the book.
Now, see, at this point, I feel like a lot of these books are made with some help, some kind of help of some kind of drug. Because how would you
In the
so
1800s,
this
how would
book
you
was
think
made in the 1800s?
time machine? I think. How would you even think of that?
Yeah, at some point, how would you even conjure up a certain story like
You
that?
need to look into
Yeah, I think we need to call it
1895.
1895.
1895 is when that was written. You need to look into H.P. Lovecraft. You need to look into that.
Yeah,
He's a crazy motherfucker. I'll tell you what.
yeah.
He wrote some crazy shit. I have not read it yet, but I listened to a podcast on him, and it's like his stuff is wild.
Yeah.
It's like a mixed like horror sci-fi type of stuff, but it was like from a long time
HB
ago.
what?
Lovecraft.
Lovecraft.
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Yeah.
If you want to call it.
Yeah. I'm toast.
If you guys
The email.
email.
What is it? The stewjp@gmail.com.
Yeah, stewjp@gmail.com.
We have
in the description.
We have a TikTok.
Ask us a question. Yeah, we do have a TikTok.
We have an Instagram.
Instagram.
We have a Twitter.
X.
X, formerly known as Twitter.
I think that's it.
The email is the big one.
Send us questions. I guess you could DM us on Twitter. You can
DM us on things, but I kind of like it going through the email.
Email and just
What do you think about that?
Ask us anything.
How do you feel about the email? Do you want it to be primarily the email, or do you want DMs?
Just either whatever's easiest for y'all.
Yeah, you think? Well, we have an email.
Yeah.
If you want to use it.
If you've made it this far.
We barely made it this far. That's the longest one yet.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.